speaking his mind, dives into things that he likes to learn the process behind. Come and hear a little chat, little this, a little that. A podcast with no limit of cap, and a host that can flow, we can spit a nice rap. TPP, man, it's where it's at. You can listen on the shit instead of scrolling through Twitter, or maybe on the plane to the Xanax. Get you take a listen in your car on your way to work, and then at work cause your boss is a jerk, and you ain't trying to hear what they have to say. You know the report was due yesterday. Too late, take a break with your boy and make some noise while I get to the point. Y'all, this is totally potpourri. We can talk about anything, giving you variety. Now sit back, relax, enjoy the show.
My name is Matthew, and I have a small wiener.
No, we're recording now.
Oh, shit. My name is Matthew, and I have a large wiener.
Nah, you're joking.
I'm kidding.
It's
That's
pinky
undisclosed.
sized.
That's
why they call you
undisclosed.
Pinky, bro.
That's why they call me Pinky, man, and I'm growing out my facial hair. And I feel like
Looking
a man.
good, dude. Looking
Is
a
it
little like
really?
Prof, in a way. Got the mustache.
Oh,
and
because
the-
he can't really grow it like that, huh?
I guess not. Maybe he keeps it short. I don't know. It's the blonde hair, dude.
Oh.
It's blonde
See,
hair. You
I
can barely
envy
see it.
you, dude. I envy you. You have a freaking full head of hair.
And it's patchy, and the camera's on the patchy side, so that kind of not doing me any
Patchy?
favors there.
Look at mine. It's not even growing in.
I thought that was just like artistic touch.
This
like,
is 13-year-old.
I thought you're keeping it that way on purpose.
No. It's as much as I can go. I can't. If I were to grow this, it would just be like desert wasteland, you know?
Yeah.
It would be little bits here and there.
I got a friend of mine who should just give up the sideburn. I think he's trying to grow the beard, but it's just like these weird mutton chops. I think he knows what I'm talking about too. Shout out Forrest. What's up, buddy?
Forrest Gump.
I hope you're listening.
Shout out to you, buddy.
Oh
what I'm
shit,
talking
I should
about.
probably do a soft intro since this is the Totally Potpourri podcast where I'm doing a variety
Totally
show kind of
potpourri.
flavor. And with you, man, this is my buddy Matt. And this dude, me and him, we go years back and one of my closest friends now, so
Way
we
back.
can just
We're
make
really
good
close.
conversation. So we don't need no topic. Usually I'll bring up a topic and do the history of it, like a Bruce Lee we're going to be doing, Futurama,
lame,
Crash
lame,
Bandicoot. But with you,
lame.
man, we can just talk.
Let's just talk.
Let's just have some conversation.
I'm
We're gonna
excited.
figure out some kind of name, like what episode name this is, like Chilling with Maddie,
Chilling with Pinky.
Chilling with Pinky. That's pretty good.
You know how I got that name?
Because your dick size?
No, Pinky.
That wasn't
how does
a real
that have
story?
anything to do with
You
the
said it
size?
was a pinky size.
Oh, before we started.
yeah.
No, I said something. Yeah, I was like, my name's Matthew, and I have a small. What really happened is this: when I was in middle school, I moved to Kenya, and for the second time, I was there when I was really young too.
Okay.
And I was at school, and back when pantsing was a thing, when people would pants each other, I got pantsed, and everyone saw my
Your little pinky.
my unmentionables.
Oh shit.
And they started laughing. Everybody was laughing. Have you ever felt
Not
it's like a bad
traumatizing
dream?
at all, right?
No, and they freaking started calling me Pinky, dude, because, you know,
Shit.
it's pink.
It's pink and it winks.
No, seriously though, I got that name because I was wearing pink back when pink was a fad. 50 Cent and everything, and Cameron, and I think he was more on purple, but he was on pink for a while too. But I was young, 7th grade, didn't know what the hell I'm doing, but like.
I remember those old music videos.
Yeah, dude. And
Oh,
I
yes.
went to Foot Locker and got the pink hats and the pink
Dude,
shirt. It looked like a
Did you
little
get
marshmallow.
the pink fur coat too?
The pink fur coat, no.
Cameron was balling with that thing.
Yeah, but I did have
Good
a
Lord.
spinner chain when I was young. I tried to be all with the trends.
Oh man.
I had a spinning
It
chain.
looked like a rim was on your on your neck.
Kind of. My best friend, Lonzell, this was 5th or 6th grade. I got a spinning chain from Rosedale Mall. My best friend. Now my best friend. I mean, we've known each other forever. But at the time, I don't remember how close we were. We were messing around with each other. I think we were close at the time. But I did kind of part ways with him and my other friend, Nick, in 5th grade because I got this
Okay.
girlfriend, Maya, and I started acting real bougie and stingy. And
That's
I
how it is
kinda-
with your first relationship. You get so whipped.
Oh, I was whipped 5th grader.
We had a friend
And
that
he
was.
threw the spinning chain up in the air and it broke. That's what the story.
That's what happened.
Mm.
Oh shit. What do you think about jewelry and stuff? I know, like as a kid,
Yeah.
I had like the fake grills in my mouth, and when all that was popular,
Like
I
the
was
tinfoil?
definitely. Yeah, dude. The tinfoil, baby.
I thought people only did that as like
No, when you're a bored, stupid little kid, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was into the chains and all that kind of
Paul
stuff.
Wall.
But I never like saw the value in it once I realized how much that shit costs. And it's like you're just asking to get that shit snatched by somebody.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. Like I'm completely reversed. Like I don't I don't really dig the fashion sense of it anymore. Like cool little chain around your neck is kind of cool. But like the big old chains anymore. Maybe I'm just an old fart now. But
You're an old fart.
I was like, damn, those trends, man. Like
okay, boomer.
I don't want to put a grill in my mouth. I just feel like
I don't
good.
know. I
I'm
don't
good.
really know much about it, but it is a little bit too much for me and my
Yeah.
style and everything. I kind of like to keep things simple. You know, today I'm rocking the Logan Michaels sweater. You can get one. You can get one wherever he sells them for like $20 or something. I think I still owe him for it. Actually, no, I paid you for that.
No, you paid me for that.
Yep.
Thanks,
I did
brother.
pay him for that.
Yeah, they're $30. You can get them at
$30. Woo, you taxing.
officialloganmichaels.com. You can sell it online there. Otherwise, come meet me at a show. We got Minneapolis January 12th. I don't know. I'm plugging this early in the show, but we gonna do it anyways. And you can get a shirt there at the merch table. So come say what's up.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
But one of my favorite lines was KRS-One. This kind of changed my mind about the Julie thing. Gonna go back on that.
Yeah, tell me.
He's like, I don't need no chain around my neck. I don't need them. I already got your respect. And that's kind of a thing too.
Yeah.
It's like you don't need all that flashy shit to be like revered by your peers and stuff like that. You don't need it's kind of a status thing. Like you kind of
like a wood, like a
right. You want to like
peacock,
show
you
off.
know?
Yeah, you're peacocking. Like you want to show off how much money you blow on something though. That's the thing. Like it's not how much money you really have because that dude could literally be wearing his bank account on his wrist. You know, you never know how people actually hold their finances.
A lot of people
and shit.
do that.
Right.
I mean, I bought this chain for $500 and I had to pay rent that month, but I needed the chain.
I needed it. I had a show.
Seriously,
I was
though,
looking good.
My friend's mom got me this chain at a Cambodian market. It is real gold, and I never have to take it off.
Never makes my neck green, right?
And I never have it out. I think me and my friend were talking about this the other day. I think if you have your chain out, it's just looks kind of just lame to me, dude. I don't know what it is. It's like,
oh, that's true.
Why are you? For what? Why do you need people to see? They can
look at
see
this
the
chain,
outline
man.
of it back
Look
here.
at this chain, dog.
Hey,
Look at dope.
You see this? Now, unless
But this-
the thing is, if you are on a level that of like Kevin Hart or somebody, then yes, because
I was
you
gonna
got
say that.
the
You
money
got
for
fucking
it,
money, right?
and people already know who your being, your presence, this meat body that you're in speaks for itself. You know, you don't have
Walking
to.
pile of meat.
The chain is just adding to whatever you like it.
Right.
But if you're just an average Joe, such as myself or anybody else around
They know
here,
you're fucking just flexing.
yeah, you're just trying to flex. You know, nobody knows anything about you. That you're just trying to show off something. It's like,
But they're
I
like,
want
if
my
he's walking around the
personality.
grocery store like this, you know he doesn't have the money to really be flexing like this.
Exactly.
But why buy the chain if you're gonna just tuck it in your shirt the whole time? I always wondered that too.
Well, because for the moments where I'm with a lady friend and I finally take my shirt off, which is not a very unusual thing because I've been chubby for almost my whole life, and I'm not fat, but I'm not in shape either. I'm kind of just a little bit chubs, you know.
Oh baby, roast me. Hashtag roast me.
And I did go viral on Reddit. We'll talk about that.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, we
But
definitely got to dig into that.
I used to wear a wife beater, and whenever I would have sex, I would always keep my wife beater on. I was just very
buddy,
unconscious,
Eminem style.
But I was never the kid who had a shirt on while he's swimming. I will not go that far. I will just keep the lights off.
Where I cut it off.
Yeah, I would never. I will
too
take my
much,
shirt
dude.
off when we swim, or I'll say my stomach hurts.
It's always a
And I'll always
go-to
get out of it.
scapegoat.
And I'm sitting on the side in my shirt, you know. But yeah, for those moments where you have your shirt off, or honestly, you can see it through. And it kind of, it's just
shiny shine.
It just stays with me. You know, it's kind of like just something that I really could afford it when I got it. And it's just kind of like a piece of valuable. It's valuable. It's real gold. I could sell it if I ever wanted to, I guess. So it's an investment, if you would say. But I don't know. I just like it. You know, it's just nice to have. I've always liked a little bit of jewelry. I've always liked like a bracelet or a necklace.
In your
nothing
case,
crazy.
it was a gift too, so it's got.
No, it wasn't a gift. I bought it.
Oh, you bought it.
She got it for me though.
Okay, kind of a sentimental gift. I mean, you bought it, but
Well, I just didn't know where to get it from.
Oh, I thought she got it from the Philippines.
No. She went to a Cambodian little jewelry store, and I may have this all messed up. She might have got it from somewhere else, but they're Cambodian, and so what I understand is that it was through the connections, you know.
She got connects.
Yeah.
In the streets.
Some kind of jewelry store. I just don't know anything about buying jewelry, and she does, and she hooked it up, so.
Yo, let's talk about that Reddit thing.
Reddit, yeah. So a little while back, I moved into this new place. I finally got my license back, so I'm driving now. I was without a license for 2 years, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got a DUI.
I was had to pick your ass up.
I got a freaking DUI.
Wouldn't recommend it.
Wow.
Quite expensive.
While my license was already suspended.
That's doubly fucked.
So I was driving with suspension and DUI. So my license got double suspended and revoked for a year because of this. It's my second DUI. So big life changes after that, but we'll get back to that. I just got this new car, and I just moved to St. Paul, East St. Paul to be exact.
Here right now.
I looked around, and all I see is, this is like the nice part of the east side, as you can say. I see families. I see nice houses. The house across the street has like this huge yard and a nice fence, and there are these old white people who wave and they mow their lawn every day. You know, you have to have some kind of money to be mowing your lawn every day.
Dude,
So,
for real. People that care too much about their
literally
lawns.
every day.
Fucking ridiculous. My dad has this neighbor across the street. He literally does maintenance on it every day, washes down his driveway. He's got cameras on his lawn. And one time, the neighbor right next to him fucked up big time. It was like kids like my sister's age. No, he backed up out of the driveway, went a little too far to the right. Tire went right in his lawn, and he's kind of spun out a little bit. So there's a big old hole in his lawn. I've never seen that dude be so mad. Kenny, you got a problem, Kenny. If you're listening, you got a problem.
Kenny, what the hell is wrong with you?
Good Lord,
Kenny Powers.
He acted like his kid was like they ran over his kid. It wasn't me, but wasn't me. I saw it. No,
That's crazy.
that's some shit.
I would be pissed too.
I'd be a little pissed,
But I
but
wouldn't
like
go
he was
crazy
like
about it.
rampaging pissed, like
Yeah.
screaming at him. Okay, it's like, yeah, he fucked up, man. Get over it.
So back to the story.
Yeah.
I just got this car, 1996, Chevy.
And bitch is a Chevy.
What the hell kind of car is it? I can't
Nissan
even remember right
shitbox?
now. No, it's not even a Chevy.
Is it one of them
Honda
off
Accord.
brands?
Honda Accord. What am I talking about?
Oh, it's same thing. I'm not a car head or
1996
anything though.
Honda Accord. So little known to me. So this is an old school car kind of, but it's 96, but whatever. I was leaving the doors unlocked because I didn't keep anything in the car. And I used to live in Roseville, which is a pretty decent neighborhood. I was never worried about my car getting ran through or anything like that. I didn't even think about it. And so that's what I go back to having thought of this. You got to understand my mind. I'm coming here and I'm looking at the neighborhood and it looks nice, right? All these houses, they look nice. I see all these families. I'm not really worried about it. It kind of feels like Roseville a little bit. But remember, I'm on East St. Paul. So my car actually gets ran through one night.
Fuck.
And I'm like, okay, somebody just ran through my car. They didn't steal anything, but papers are all over the place. They took my energy drinks. That's one thing they took. I was pissed about that.
They're running from the law, man. They had to get a little juice of action.
Dude, I just bought those. And
That's what you're most pissed about? I
Yeah.
thought,
Well, I was like, these losers ran through
didn't
my
your car got
No,
stolen at
that's
one
what
point,
I'm
right?
getting to.
Shit. Sorry.
I left the doors unlocked, and the car got ran through that night. And so I'm like, oh, shit, I should probably start locking my doors. But I'm like, I don't keep anything in here, so I wasn't too worried about it. My window got stuck, so I couldn't roll it down. So I couldn't even worry about locking the doors because my window was down. I had to go get it fixed. So for like 2 days, I had my window down. I wasn't thinking about locking the doors. Like I said, it's down. Got my window fixed. I bring it back. That night, it's like a Saturday night. I'm playing poker with my friend Nick online. Oh, no, at the casino. And, and so I wake up in the morning. My dad comes for something. He's like, hey, where's your car? I'm like, it's outside.
Oh,
Immediately, I got that red face, and I'm like, I went out to look, and I'm sitting here thinking, I don't drink, so I'm like, I remember that I didn't do anything with it last night. My car is gone. The feeling was that of, I felt violated.
Yeah, dude.
I was like,
somebody took your personal property kind of thing.
I couldn't even register it, you know? It was like, holy shit, they took my whole car. I didn't keep anything in my car, so I wasn't worried about anything getting stolen. They took the whole damn thing.
It's like, fuck, if this guy doesn't care enough to lock his doors, he's losing.
Yo, so I called the police, which I hated, by the way. It felt stupid to have to. Hey,
like
what's
snitching.
up? What's up, guys? Yeah, you know, freaking car got stolen. Can you send one of your little bitch-ass police officers down here real quick?
Sure, you said it just like that.
Yeah, I did. I called her. She was like, sir, you don't have to use that language. I said, bitch, freaking send them down here right now.
Bitch, I'm Rick James.
I'm just kidding. I respect the police. I respect the job that they do and everything like that. Most police are good police, but just like anything, there can be corrupt individuals. So let's keep it moving. Okay.
Preach.
So
keep it moving.
So you have to understand, that day I was planning on chilling and playing poker and having a good time. Now in the back of my head, the new car I just got that I spent $2,000 on
gone, bro.
is gone. I just threw $2,000 out the window.
How do you?
I was
how can you
already
play
in a
poker
tournament.
with a good mind.
I was actually already in a tournament, and so
Oh,
I was
shit.
like, that just killed my whole vibe. But I had to keep going, kept playing, played the whole day because I was like, fuck this. I think I got out of the tournament, and I'm like, there's this Reddit I follow, roast me. People post pictures of themselves, and just Reddit roast the shit out of them.
Just literally, it's like a firing squad.
Yeah.
They roasted you a new one, bro.
They gave me a new one. I just had my robe on, my
Should we
titty
load this
popping
up?
out. If you can show it.
The top comment I remember was, "You look like you have a favorite flavor of Mountain Dew."
Yeah, and then.
Oh, if we could show a picture of the audience, it's
Oh,
great.
man.
It's Matt in a lovely robe with his gut sticking all out, and
My nipple
you were
popping
pushing
out.
extra hard to get that gut out, weren't you?
That was actually just normal.
Even better, dude. That's motivation. That's motivation.
I'd love to tell you that it was pushing. You know what?
Oh,
Actually,
man.
I think I was pushing it.
I gotta look up these comments real quick, cause I know I
Yeah.
have this saved somewhere.
So then while you're doing that, I got a call from the police like a week later, and turns out that they found my car. I had to go to the police impound lot to look at it, and it was stripped of all its parts. And there was a box of Newports in the back and some hot wings. I'm
At
like,
least he left you some cigarettes and some
motherfucker.
wings after he fucked you.
yeah, but I was thinking like, dude, where's
Jesus.
the detectives at? We have evidence right here. Can we
Straight
get some
DNA.
fingerprints run on this thing?
DNA, like he left his probably half-eaten wings.
Yeah, the police want to keep my
Come on.
car. They got it in their impound lot.
That's so fucked up, man.
Are you do you follow
Always
my
like
thing?
a door.
Do you follow my thing?
Oh yeah, that'd probably be easier, huh? I know I had it saved.
Type in Terry the Troll Hunter.
I'll ask you why that's your name, because that's really weird. But that could be for another time, maybe.
Terry the Troll Hunter. I don't know. I figured if I was gonna be on Reddit making comments, I was gonna come at trolls.
Coming at
and I didn't want
trolls,
to use my
okay.
real name.
Good
but I ended
idea.
up putting a picture of myself out there.
Well,
anyways,
that's
and it went
just,
on front page of Reddit. It
You're
was
catfishing yourself.
on Reddit Global, on the front page.
Dude, it was insane.
21,000 likes.
When you told me about it, I didn't have to like follow your shit. I think I just saw it on the front page.
Go up. Post.
Everything's so small on the screen right now.
There we go. Do me hard.
Do me hard. I did like it. I uploaded
There we go, folks.
it.
Straight Matt stomach.
Oh shit.
No pushing out. You see, one nipple is higher than the other too. Nobody really
So
said anything
follow
about that.
Terry the Troll Hunter in order to see this.
Yeah,
And it's
look at
called Do Me Hard.
5K comments, 21,000 upvotes.
21,000 upvotes.
I did it for the internet points, people. Look,
I didn't know there's a celebrity across from me right now. Good
you
lord.
gotta read some of these.
Let's see. Yep, there's the Mountain Dew one.
And one of them said Amber Alert. Code Red, is this a question? More like Amber Alert. This shit was fucking brutal. Baja Blast all day. This man knows what's up. Baja Blast, the nectar of the gods. Now they're just talking to each other.
Now they're just really talking about what the best Mountain Dew is, because that's Reddit.
Someone said that I look like David Cross from Allen and the Chipmunks.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. And he said, I guess training chipmunks to sing didn't work out for you after all.
Yep. That was one of them. Yeah, dude. This
Tons
thing
of
went
combos,
viral.
man.
It was like, I've always wanted to know what it felt like to go viral, and it felt
Yeah.
good. I didn't care that it was
How'd
roast
that
me.
feel? Like, I've never
enjoyed
been
the shit out
viral.
of it. Honestly, it picked me up. Dude, it's crazy that I felt so
Something
down.
like that picked you up. That's the crazy part, isn't it?
Well,
funny?
yeah, because I think I find it good fun and good humor.
Yeah,
like,
oh, completely.
I love it. I love.
But it's like you're willing to put yourself up in the chopping block and it actually made you feel better.
Yeah, dude.
In that,
'Cause
in this
that's
sense.
what I wanted.
You're
to do.
right.
I
It's not
wanted
just
it to,
like
blow up.
you just posting a picture on the internet of yourself you thought is good and everybody's ripping you apart kind
Yeah,
of thing.
exactly.
That's a whole different scenario, you know?
That's like, yeah, you post
That's
a
like
picture and you're trying to be cute.
Bullying and shit.
You're
you
trying
know?
to be cute, and
Yeah,
everybody's
and
like,
they're
"Oh, look at this ugly ass."
Nice duck lips or some shit, you know?
Yeah. No, it felt really good because this is exactly the response that I wanted, and I did not expect such a huge blow up. I thought maybe at the most I was thinking 1,000, 2,000 something. No, 21,000.
So many comments about this chipmunk steal, dude.
Yeah.
God, I'm just trying to find the next one.
Go up. Okay, here's a good one. You're the disgusting guy the hot girl has to seduce in the movie in order for her to steal the access card to the vault.
Ew.
That is a good description because I know those guys in movies. It's freaking.
It's very
losers,
spot
bro.
on and accurate shit.
Freaking losers.
So you're the reason health insurance is so expensive.
That's a good one.
Oh, man. You look like a can of Pillsbury buttermilk biscuits after I dropped the can on the floor.
Okay, a little description.
Little weird. That one's weird. We're probably getting to the weird ones. Fuck it. That was fun,
Yeah,
though.
now they're
Mr. Viral over here.
Mr. Viral. So that's my life.
In a nutshell.
That was the highlight of my 2019.
That
Well,
one moment.
I think so. And it was also getting a really good job. And it was getting a really good job. And
Getting a really good job.
Yeah, I think that was it. Oh, actually, no. The highlight of my 2019, the number one highlight, I'm a huge poker player. I love poker. I study poker. I play poker. And I went to the World Series of Poker and played an event called the Monster Stack, a $1,500 buy-in that I won my way into through another tournament.
Is that when you went to Vegas?
That is when I went to Vegas.
Oh, nice.
So it's a $1,500 buy-in. I won my way into the tournament from another tournament. And I played the tournament. Out of 2,600 people, I made it to 500. That's a really good. I cashed for like 3,000. But first place is 1 million. But out of 2,600 people, I made it to 500. I played so well. I played the best I've ever played before. And I went against all odds because I played 2 full days.
Against all odds,
I played 2 full 10-hour days.
Holy
and
shit.
The second day, I came in with
20 hours.
little chips. And I ended up making the right moves, and I went the whole rest of the day. I ended up getting out later that night with some bad hands. That was just unlucky, but I played the best that I could.
You left with some good money, though?
Yeah, I doubled the money up, and I won my way
Doubled
into
the
the
money.
tournament anyways, so I made like $3,200.
Damn, dude.
Mhm.
That's like the opposite of pretty much everybody else's Vegas vacations.
Right?
They go there, they fuck up and lose a bunch of money.
Dude.
And then they wake up with the fucking tiger in their
Yeah.
bathroom, and one of their friends is missing, but he's been up on the roof the whole time.
And there's a little, there's a little
Crazy.
dude with the small little weenie that's jumping out of boxes or trunks or something. I haven't seen that movie.
Oh,
in a while.
what was his name? Leslie Chow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mr.
Hangover.
Chow.
That's a movie that did not need 2 more, but the original was so good.
Yeah, dude.
So good.
I'm going to have to watch that again because I was just thinking about that the other day. It's a classic.
The other 2 almost ruined it for me. Knowing that there's these 2 other ones in existence that kind of suck.
Yeah.
But
But,
it doesn't
you know,
make me want to watch the original again.
I did that Vegas trip really good because I went on Airbnb instead of getting a hotel or something. Because I had travel money too from winning that other tournament. And I went on Airbnb and I found the cheapest one possible. For 3 days, it was like $80 in total for 3 days. And it was just a room in some dude in his
What?
girlfriend's apartment. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But they lived 10 minutes away walk from the place that I'm playing the tournament at.
You just go there to sleep, get up, and go back to the casino.
Dude, that's exactly what I did. I
That's
did
so
the best
cool.
Vegas trip. I went there purely on business. Sober, not messing around, no drinks, no smoking, just straight up went, played the best poker I could. Also went to the gym in the morning, hit the sauna, and then went to sleep, woke up, played poker, called, went to sleep again, and
A lot of sleeping, dude.
went to the airport the next day because I got out the tournament.
Damn, that's
I
pretty
bought
incredible,
a one-way
man.
flight there because I
You've
wasn't
survived
sure.
Vegas with a surplus.
Yeah, I bought a one-way flight. I wasn't sure when I would be done. If I'm gonna go all the way,
Dang.
then it's till Wednesday. But if I get out,
If
so
you
I
went
had
out,
to-
it was hitchhiking all the way back to Minnesota, right?
yeah, I was just gonna buy a ticket back, because I didn't want to buy a round trip and have to move it if I end
Right.
up going deep.
If you're riding hot,
Yeah,
might as well stay down there. That's
So,
really
yeah,
cool, man.
that was my
deep run.
highlight.
That's your highlight? What about
Well-
like being sober? Is that
Yeah,
like your biggest highlight
that's
too?
just kind of a
That's a
change of
gradual
lifestyle.
thing too, yeah.
Yeah,
It's not just one day or anything like
yeah.
that.
But
makes
because of my DUI, I ended up getting sentenced this year. I got 3 weekends in the workhouse and 1 month house arrest. So I had to go to this workhouse, which is basically like a glorified jail with all these other losers in there. And I'm talking about these guys, some of them, a lot of them were in for DUIs as well. I met some cool people in there. Everybody in there was cool. But a lot of them are other things. I have no idea what it was. One TV in this room, and everybody's just in the room watching TV all day. We watched like 500 episodes of ridiculousness.
To be
I ate-
forced to do that shit sucks. But
I
some
ate
people
so
just
much
do that all day
ramen.
anyways.
The great thing about that, though, I turned it into a good thing. I ended up reading like 4 books. But the weird thing is I couldn't, if I wanted to bring in my own books, they had to be religious. So I ended up bringing in like a couple books
Oh, right.
from
There's that rule.
my parents' pastor, Greg Boyd, and I read those. And I read another one called Jesus for President, and it like really inspired me to just be more like Jesus, like a forgiving, giving, just kind of like humble person.
Dude, Jesus 2020, man. I think he could do it.
Yeah, Jesus can
Resurrects
do
back
it.
from the dead, takes over from Trump. It's the way to go. It's the only thing that's going to save us.
Dude, some people think that Trump is Jesus. Like some Christians. I'm like, are you serious? What kind of Christian?
Oh, my God. They said there'd be a lot of antichrist or some shit, right? What was that, a drill? That's just people opening doors.
Yeah.
People upstairs.
The hell?
Somebody's breaking in as we're doing this podcast. How crazy would that be?
I think so. Oh, someone's knocking on the door. Hold on.
Nucky nucky.
My friend Lonzell just...
Oh, Lonzell. What's up, dude?
How's it going, my guys?
Going good. We got to
brother.
find a spot for you to sit, man.
hand this man a beer.
You need a beer?
I need a beer.
Take
You
a
just got back from
Corona.
Corona, huh?
You got back from bowling?
No, I didn't go today.
Oh.
You need like a lighter to pop it off. We don't have any kind of bottle openers. I'm an idiot. Hey-oh.
I got my beer too. Cheers. Happy New Year's.
Happy New Year's. Yeah, we didn't even mention that it is New Year's Eve right now. And this is how we decided to spend our time. Good quality fucking time.
Dude, I need to get you a little...
I can't lie to you guys, man. I am messed up.
you look,
I don't know
you
what
looking
kind
a
of-
little bit.
I don't know what kind of fucking verbiage you guys have on this podcast.
Were you drinking a little bit?
Yeah, man. I'm talking
My
about...
boy Lonzell was drinking.
Woo, he got it.
Any swear words?
Oh, yeah, we don't give a fuck.
Oh,
Hey.
Alright.
Come in. Hop on that
What I'm
couch.
saying is, I am lit.
If you can't say it at church, don't say it in my podcast.
No, what I'm saying is, they said a lot of things at church that you probably don't want.
Burn in hell.
That you probably don't want said on your podcast.
Burn in hell.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, hold that.
Oh, I'm actually here.
You're in it, dude. We got it on video.
Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
The audio's gonna be
Oh,
a
perfect.
little... Audio's gonna be... But we'll figure it out.
I like it.
We'll figure it out here.
I like it.
We'll get you on there a little bit.
See what's happening.
What's gonna
We were
happen?
just talking about...
I'm actually going to be a little bit higher than this.
Yeah. As long as you can... Yeah, that's perfect.
No. Hey, where are you?
Beautiful. There we go.
All right, here. We were just talking about our highlight of 2019, so why don't you share...
Please.
My blessings of 2019.
What's your
2019 highlights, baby.
It's blessings. You can call highlights blessings. Blessings are highlights. It's same category. I'm just playing. But my highlight was definitely my purchase of my home.
Oh, yeah.
That's what the highlight.
Lovely,
was.
man.
It came at the middle to end of the year, but it was definitely the highlight.
I'm going to go pee while you talk about that.
Okay.
How you been, man? Last time I saw you, we were at a Tech 9 show on your
That
birthday.
was my birthday.
Then we
dog.
went to a strip club.
My first
That's
birthday.
good shit.
My first concert I've ever been to actually in my life. So that was
Really?
super ever in my life.
Really?
I mean, it's like local stuff. Like my
Tech
sister
9's a good one to start with,
But
man.
as far as my you know what I mean?
Okay.
My top performer, Tech 9 was like definitely the first concert I've ever been to.
All right, you can pull the mic up a bit closer.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to be a little closer up to
Alright,
grab the
alright,
waves. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Probably good now.
We're here. Yeah,
My first show was Atmosphere in St. Cloud in like a ballroom, and it was a 4-hour show, but they were only like an hour. So 3 hours we were just kind of standing there watching all the opening acts, and we didn't know how it was going to go because we were like 16 at the time.
Atmosphere is from Minnesota, right?
Yeah,
Guess
their
what?
performance was great. But
So what's the guy's name? How many guys is in Atmosphere?
it's just 2, but it used to be more people, but
So
it's
what's
just
their
2 now.
names?
Slug and Ant.
So Slug, right? I used to work at T-Mobile, and
Yeah.
Slug, I used to work at T-Mobile in Plymouth actually. And Slug came into our store, and then one of my coworkers was like, "Hey, that's Slug." I'm like, "Slug? Where's who the hell is Slug?" Oh, he's from
Like a
Atmosphere.
bug?
Who the hell is Atmosphere? You know, I didn't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she sit here, put him up on Google. I seen him. I'm like, oh man, seriously? He's looking at me like, I should know that. you know what I mean? Who
Yeah.
he is? Like
Come on,
I'm like,
dude. You
I
live
know.
in Minnesota.
So I'm
bro.
looking down at the computer. I looked down at the computer. I'm like, that's really him. You know what I mean? Looked at his views. I'm like, whoa, he got a lot. Like, you literally, he's, you know what I mean? She's like, oh, you want to take a picture for me? I'm like, for you? All right. Went to take a picture for her. I went up there to Slug, took a picture with him. He did this fucking, you know what I mean, the nerd sign. I don't know, the galaxy sign.
Oh, like
I
the
gotta-
live long and prosper shit?
Right. So I got a picture with Slug.
That's dope, dude.
I do.
Perks said we're going to T-Mobile.
With my T-Mobile shirt on. So I should get a plug from Slug and a plug from T-Mobile. Give me some
Yeah,
plug,
dude, double
plug
plug.
from Slug, man.
Hashtag plug.
Plug, Slug,
And I
give
listened to
him
his
a
music
plug.
after I seen him. So I
What do
did
you
go.
think?
My man's dope. I mean, you in Minnesota, you made it. People, you name brand. You back in what, the 90s that he came out. You know what I mean? You a goat now. You know what I mean? You a Minnesota legend, bro. You know what I mean? You put your name, you imprint it.
That, basically, him and Ant, right? They started Rhymesayers.
Yeah. And it's like obviously it's like the number one label in Minnesota. On one side, it's almost kind of like they're the gatekeepers in effect, but you can't just like give it that kind of title to it though either, because I mean that's just kind of discrediting all the work they've done.
Yep.
And like I think they're very vital to the music scene in Minnesota.
Right.
And I'd rather have them than not have them, kind of thing, because
Right.
it does
We
give
need-
people a platform. I mean,
We need more though too,
They
because
are.
like
Yeah.
New York's got Rockefeller, they got Bad Boys, they have all these different labels started by independent rappers that were independent and signed or whatever, but
Ours is like old school, because ours, the main people who came, that's like the name from Minnesota is Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis. They're them two guys that people like, you know what I mean?
yeah.
Them the guys, you know what I mean, as far as Minnesota goes.
You know what's sad? I don't know who they are.
You should Google them. Like, I Google Slug. Hey, Jimmy Jam, bro, you saying that is such a, like, they're bigger than wherever Atmosphere is, bro. Like, they're talking about top of the line. I don't know if they
Aren't
did
they your
Prince.
cousins?
No, that's Next. Next is my cousin.
Yeah.
Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis
my
compared to
cousin
Next.
is the greatest
Hey!
of all time.
He has famous cousins. I
So,
know that.
no, yeah,
Oh,
from
shit.
Next. Tweet from Next.
I don't think I know that group. Do
Next. How about this? What the fuck is Next song?
you have any more famous people?
No, you know, no Next. They know Next. Who the fuck Next? What is they songs?
Hey, Jimmy Jam is the son of Cornbread Harris.
What about the group Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis?
Yeah, that's the Jam. That's,
Oh, that's Jimmy Jam of
Yeah.
Jimmy Jam of Terry Lewis. Is what?
damn, they've been everything. They were in Mo Money with Damon Wayans, the movie. Wow,
They're from Minnesota
slamming.
though.
Yeah,
They're slamming,
they're from
baby.
Minneapolis.
That's dope.
Bro, I was telling him earlier about when you threw my spinner chain up when we were kids.
Ooh.
I was telling him about that chain. That's what I was saying.
Me and Matt's been through a lot, and it was a lot happened early. But it was one of the things where, I asked him first. I'm one of the people that, I'm generous before the storm happened. I'm like, hey, man, you care about this chain? He's like, no, I don't care about this chain. All right.
I was trying to act cool.
Yeah, he
Let's
tried
prove it
cool
then.
for
Let's
everybody.
prove it.
I threw it as high as I can in the air. He just seen it fly up, and he seen it come
watched
down,
it.
and I seen his face. And I'm like, I heard him, but him telling me, "Hey, I don't care about it." That was like the green pass.
Put it to the test.
Man, but I felt bad afterwards, and he know that. I'm like, damn, that was a really nice chain. It spent for more than 3 weeks,
Right.
So
That was all of his allowance money, dude.
Dude, you had to
It
put
was
some
huge.
WD-40 in that thing.
when I say it was a big chain for a 5th grader, this guy had it, and I'm talking about big. It was like
ugly.
it
Like
was
your neck
huge.
was like falling down as you're walking down the street. Or
Imagine spinning an iPhone 8 on your neck. You know what I mean? That's what he had on his neck as a 5th grader.
Damn, dude.
With some
You probably did him a service. He would have had neck problems growing up.
No, I'm talking about plastic steel on his neck, dog. You know what I mean? And then teachers looking at him coming to school. You're the only one with bling on. Nobody else got bling on in Falcon Heights besides Matt.
Nobody
And
else flies you, dude.
Hey, he was the flyest, dog. I'm talking about.
At that point in time, was that when I started dating Maya and I got a girlfriend, I started acting bougie towards you and Nick, and I was like, I forget what exactly happened. Like we kind of, like for 2-3 weeks. Remember? You remember that?
No, I remember vividly. Matt was an op. He became an op for like about 2 days, 3 days maybe. What happened was something happened between me and the chicks in our class.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember the exact story, but
He was the ladies' man.
But
okay.
something happened amongst us, right? So the thing was, Matt had to pick sides, and the sides he picked was towards the ladies, because all of them was mad at me for some reason. I don't know.
Fucking whipped, dude.
Man, it was early. It was
you got that
hoes
shit
before
backwards, bro.
bros. He had it all the way backwards. So
Completely backwards.
bros before
Somebody
hoes.
taught you the wrong way, dude.
Hoes before bros, after 12 p.m.
So what happened was, I don't know.
That
if
actually might be right.
it was something, but it was probably the 5th grade. That was the 5th grade.
Yeah, 5th grade.
In the 5th grade, you know what I mean, you had to pick sides. This guy picked the wrong side. He picked the girls. And basically, they was talking stuff.
What kind of stuff?
They're talking stuff about me. I don't know. Lonzell think he know it all. Lonzell think he's so fast. His fucking hairline's ugly. I don't know. His notes even suck. He got to fucking write on the back of it to get it to me. Anyways, he picked sides. Basically, walking in the hallway from our class and music class. Matt's been fucking line with the girls and shit. I'm in the back.
I'm with all the girls, just caked up.
I'm talking
Ladies,
about
man.
I'm talking about bumping shoulders to the fucking music room. You know what I mean?
What the hell?
And what happened was he came. It was me and Nick that actually lived here too. I'm teary eyed, bro, because it's so funny to me. Thinking back in the day that Matt.
back in the day.
I'm talking about way back. Well, how 10, 11?
Was it a Wednesday?
No, like, yeah.
Oh, fuck, that he picked sides like this. You know what I mean?
How could you,
It
dude?
really hurt his feelings. He was crying about
No,
it.
I'm crying
Come on.
because it's so funny.
No,
to
it
think
hurts.
about. It did. Okay, it did hurt my feelings.
But at the same time, dude, you're what, 5th grade? You said it's always bros before hoes in 5th grade.
yeah,
I
'cause
wasn't even getting any pussy back then.
he wasn't
man.
getting kisses even.
Nah, yeah. What's
I
the
didn't
point?
I didn't get kissed. I didn't get any kisses. I just
Relationships
talked on the
back
phone.
then were such a joke. It was like, yeah, him and her are dating now. Okay, what do? Well, they text each other now.
Right,
and then
right,
that's
right.
it. They don't hang out
But
or
then
anything.
I begged. I think something happened,
young love.
and I ended up like having to beg you and Nick for your guys' forgiveness.
I'm drawing a blank. Like I said, I'm drawing a blank.
Please,
The
let me
reason
beg
why
you
I'm drawing a
again.
blank is
Oh,
because
please.
the reason why I'm drawing a blank is because of Hennessy hit my mental.
Yeah.
Hey, if this was tomorrow, I would know what I'm talking
You'd
about.
write a book about it.
For real. But I forget exactly what happened that we became friends again. But I remember he came back. He did come back. Because it was like the only person that was messing with me was Nick at the time. Because it was like everybody against the class. Literally. I felt like the world was against me. You know what I mean? Matt switched. That was my, oh, dang. Okay. The girls got Matt. You know what I mean? And then Nick came. We looking at Matt. And what happened was we was picking on him like, hey, bro. Hey. We doing this to him. That's what happened.
up with your
That's
lady
what
friends?
happened. What happened was like this. We used to be like this. Hey, Matt. Matt looked at us. We're like, so that's what happened. We turned our cheek to Matt, and he realized, you know what I mean? Damn, man, what I'm actually doing. Because they really, like, when I say ignored me, these motherfuckers act like I wasn't there. I'm talking about, imagine a whole group of people, like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Just look over you.
You know Stephanie,
Oh, man.
you know Stephanie in the Ponytail? That book? No? All right.
Stephanie and the
Sorry, we don't read.
That's the only book I read. All right. Well, that's
I'm
what they
just
did
playing.
to me. They snub nosed
I
me.
guess I don't read shit. They
was
still
back
got
in
me.
the day.
They snub nosed me. They snubbed me.
That
But
was
you know,
back in the day.
he came back. He came back around.
Wow, what a friend. He probably gave you cooties too, man.
No, he didn't touch no girls.
No?
I didn't
They
touch
just
any girls.
cooties just in their presence, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how cooties work, but
I
that's a thing, right?
I think it was something like that.
I remember your first like real kiss too.
Man, that was the day.
You gotta talk about that because I put them on.
My
His first kiss.
My
Matt's
first
kiss. Ooh, this
was
is gonna
with
be great.
Rosa, and this beautiful light skinned girl. Lonzell put me on. She had an older sister, and Lonzell was getting like lap dances from her. We're in the 6th grade, right before I moved to Kenya. They lived up the street. They had an African dad who would beat them up, and
So casual.
Wow. Like it was nothing.
beat him
I just, he beat him up.
You would beat them.
he would, it was a very unfortunate situation, but at the same time, she was incredibly beautiful, and I didn't really see her dad like that. He scared me, and I was a young little white boy, but I ended up kissing her. We made out, and it was the most amazing feeling ever. I'll remember it forever. Her mouth just tasted so clean and just smooth, and we were making out, and I was such a good kisser. I was a really good kisser.
Just automatically. Yeah, and in
still
reality
am.
though, it's like you just tonguing the shit
No.
out of her nose.
It was amazing.
In reality, he think that, and I was a guy.
Oh
who
yeah, I was
set
the
it up,
best
so
kisser. What did you have to judge it on?
Under the sheet.
The first time I ever felt a tongue, other than mine.
It was under the sheet, and I'm like, she popped her head up. I'm like, she was like,
She's like, that's so.
Yeah. How was it? Yeah. So.
So I had a picture of her, and when I moved to Kenya in 7th grade, I used to look at that picture, and that's when puberty kind of started hitting me, and that picture was definitely helped me through the years. And
Gross,
You know.
dude. Oh, you just admitted to masturbating to her picture
Rosa, I love you.
for all these years.
So I get back from Kenya in the 10th grade, and I go to her house that's up the street to see if she still lived there, because I didn't know anybody in Roseville. You weren't in Roseville anymore, and Nick was doing some other stuff, and so I didn't know anybody there. I went to her house up the street, knocked on the door, because I wanted to see if she was still there. This is before I was really into Facebook and all this stuff. And a girl answers the door, this black girl. She's cute. Hey, is Rosa here? I'm Rosa. No, her name's Rose. So Rosa doesn't live there anymore. It's a completely new people.
Oh.
But her name is Rose.
Whoa,
And I swear to God,
that's a weird
she
coincidence.
was cute and everything too. And I'm like, oh, I told her what happened and everything.
So
oh,
you
my
fell
old girl
back in love with a
Rosa.
different Rosa.
Yeah.
I started
Like,
dating
close enough.
Rose. We both started school at the same time. We both went to Roseville. I was sitting with her and Lionel, Fuzzy, who ended up, that situation happened, got in the accident and shot the dude recently. Lionel.
Oh no, yeah. I got
Yeah,
you.
yeah. I was
His name's
sitting.
Lionel.
Lionel, yeah. See, I say it like a white person. Lionel.
Lionel.
Lionel. No,
I say it like a white person.
Lionel Eden or something.
Lionel.
Lionel.
Anyways, I was sitting with them at the table because we were all like the new kids, and we were all just, and I was with her, and he was a cool dude, and I just felt really welcomed by and he was kind of gangster, like him and this other
He
dude.
wasn't gangster. He was just the biggest fuck.
Yeah, exactly. He was big as fuck, but I'm saying he looked like
So
he could be
gangster.
my bodyguard or
He
something,
was big as fuck.
So
Like
that's why I
Suge Knight
had
looking,
him
or what?
around, because back when I was younger, remember in elementary school, I used to get called whorebanger and bullied, so I was afraid I might get bullied again, so I had to keep him around.
Bro, you coming from Africa? You'd be like, hey, I know some people.
And that's what happened, basically. I didn't get messed with anymore. I was friends with everybody in school.
Hell yeah. 0 to hero, baby.
Yeah, I remember Omar. He was like, man, Matt, nobody's going to mess with you, bro. Like, you're friends with all the black people in school. Nobody's going to mess with you.
You're like, yeah, I even know more people out here.
Bro, I went to
Hey, you know Lonzell? Hey.
I went to a party in college, and it just so happened most people I met freshman year were black people. And I hop in the car, this guy's driving all of us.
Well,
He
that's
kn- he-
racist.
I know, he just knows me, and it's me and 4 other black friends of mine. And he goes, oh, so you're the guy that, has all those black friends? I'm like, what the fuck? It's because the 3 here are black doesn't mean I'm the guy with all the black friends. I mean, it's whatever. This is a weird thing to say to somebody.
See, what happened with Matt when he came back from Africa was not only did he get back black friends, he he got the ones that was like true to Mother Nature. He got all the African guys.
Oh yeah, I had all the
Yeah.
African friends.
No, I'm
too.
saying no. You think it's a joke? My main thing was Matt came back, right? He lived with me literally every summer when he came back from Africa. So he go out there for a whole year, come back in the summer, and
Yeah.
literally live
For
with
the
me and my
whole
whole
summer.
family. He just the only white guy living with the whole. My mom had 7 kids. He was literally living with us for 3 months, 4 months.
Feeding me.
Everything. He was living with us. It was under our household. For
I
that
took
whole
family
time.
pictures with them.
People just think you're albino then?
Yeah.
Yeah, and my mom was like,
Damn.
"Yep, that's my son." Yeah, literally. Yep, they're my
That's
boys,
cool.
all of them. Yep, all of
The
them.
most amazing woman.
Even that pink one.
Right, yeah. we call him Matt. Don't be with Lonzell, Sierra, Matt. That's
My boy from Africa. That's
our
what
boy
she
from
said.
Africa. My brother
Eugene.
Black. He's really black. Yeah, seriously, but I came back and I'm just used to him coming back and having his own friends. I came back and he went back to high school. He picked me up. I'm like, whoa, all right, he's still calling. He got some black guys. Everybody like, hey, look, how you doing? I'm like, whoa. Everybody's fucking, okay, Nigeria, where you from? I'm from America, bro.
All my friends.
All his friends
were
was
African.
from the motherland. I'm
When
talking
I
about,
moved back from Kenya.
I lived with a dude from Nigeria. He had a little bit of the accent and whatnot, but he definitely, he was a cool ass dude, man.
Yeah.
When I say,
He was a beast.
this dude had
But
the
like
car
most people
full.
I met were American.
Car full. He had the car full. I'm sitting here squeezing in. I'm in the middle. You know what I mean? Everybody. It was like packed in the car, like Cool Runnings. You know what Cool Runnings?
Yeah.
That's how I felt. The only one that was from America. all 5 of them. Matt from Africa at that point.
At that point, yeah, dude,
All
he's
5
living
of
there.
them from Africa.
We would drive to go play basketball. Car full of people.
He put me on.
Like I'm talking about, we had somebody in the trunk sometimes.
What? Just to
Yeah.
go shoot hoops, huh?
I told you, man. They was
Gotta,
serious.
hey man, that's just using space, baby.
Exercise. Today.
We gotta go play, huh?
We gotta go play. More workout today.
Yeah, man, those were the days.
Hey, where can I get that sweatshirt from, though?
Oh, you can find that on officialloganmichaels.com.
Wow.
Otherwise, they're in my car right now, actually, dude. I can
Okay.
get you one.
I'm gonna need one of them. That is
Hell
fire,
yeah,
dog.
dude.
That is.
We've got gray, we've got purple, and we've the black that Matt is
okay,
supporting
so the
here.
purple got the blue on there as well.
It's actually gray.
So it's gray.
It's gray and like teal. Oh, that blue.
Oh, so
okay,
you
that's
got
the green.
purple. So you talking about
Yeah,
purple
that.
too.
Yep, the background's purple. The
Okay,
logo's the same
seems
color
like
and
a
whatnot.
fucking Pop-Tart.
Yeah,
Let me
buddy.
Let me get that blueberry.
Get that blueberry pop tart, baby.
Pop-Tart, baby.
Oh man, I wish you would have gave me a little warning to wear that. I could have worn that shit too.
Man,
Sported the purple.
I thought you'd be thinking to
I
wear it.
wasn't even
Hey,
thinking, dude.
If I had it, I would wear it.
On your own podcast?
On your own. I will wear that fucking shirt, dog. That is fire. Seriously.
I forgot to ask, what was your highlight? Your highlight was buying a house.
Yeah, so I actually literally came up and bought 2 houses in one.
Two
You know what I mean?
houses.
And it was literally my first purchase. FHA loan. People think that your credit score got to be 800 or 700. You got to have $20,000 down towards it.
Yeah.
Literally, I bought 2 houses with my credit score being at the minimum. I had to get it over the mark. They had to postpone the buy because I had to change my
Whoa.
credit score up a little bit to get approved for the loan. So it was a bare minimum. I only put about, I say like $4,000 to $5,000 down total. I'm talking about the appraisal, the earnest money, the down payment, everything that $5,000, and it wasn't all at once. It was like, okay, you pay for the appraisal now, you pay
Yeah.
for the inspection now, you pay for this. Total, it was literally $4,000 to $5,000 down. Then have to pay the mortgage for 2 months after that. So
For 2 homes.
for 2 homes, I got a house that's a whole 3-story house. Got a washer, dryer, 2.5 bedrooms, 1.5 bathroom. Nice, beautiful home. Finished backyard, fenced in backyard.
It's nice.
Go out the
dude.
backyard and you have a carriage home. That's a 2-bedroom, living room.
Boom.
Right here.
That's what we're doing right now.
Dishwasher, washer, and dryer in it. It has a nice space for, you know what I mean? You got your piece. Back here, you don't, if the cops come, they're coming to my house first in the front. So he don't got to worry about nothing. Literally, they can't even find it when they're ordering
Start a
something.
fucking riot, baby.
But if I were to
Let's
be
make
getting-
meth back here.
If I needed the cops really bad,
Oh, yeah. No, it's access.
Yeah, but they wouldn't. They'd go to your house first, and I need them here right now. I gotta.
Oh, in the back. You said Matt. There's no Matts here.
I'm in the back.
There's
Go
no
around,
Matts.
up the stairs.
No. It's not that. But you know what I mean. I guess I didn't think about it that way.
So look, how.
But imagine if
how
you're
did
trying to
you get
have.
started with the house though, like knowing that your credit score, like who put you on to that?
Honestly,
Yeah, because I know nothing about that shit at all.
Seriously, it was self-taught. I'm not even lying to you, because growing up, no one had owned nothing. No one owned. The first person who I know owned a home, besides like my grandma, you know what I mean, that didn't teach her kids obviously how to do it.
Your mom was renting houses.
Right, all aunties, everything. Probably one of my aunties did, but as far as teaching on to the next person,
brothers?
none of them own nothing. And my mama had 7. I was the second to the youngest out of all 7. So as far as owning, my dad don't even own. You know what I mean? Owning was very new. What happened was I'm working overnights, so I used to go home, driving 30 minutes from Plymouth to Woodbury, looking at YouTube videos about flipping houses, about the BRRRR strategy, which is buy, rehab, refinance, renovate, the repeat, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Figuring out all this stuff, figuring out the Bigger Pockets podcast is literally full of my head with knowledge. I'm working overnight, so I got the headphones in there.
Yep.
Went to the podcast the whole time about buying homes and all this stuff.
Wow.
The whole time I'm just looking for homes. You know what I mean? I knew I wanted to buy because, and buy a duplex at that. My girl wasn't with it at first. She just wanted to do her daycare in a single family home. Like, do a duplex. You can still get part of the house and do, like, you know what I mean, nanny and something out of it to get your own income. So I knew that was a plan from the get-go, but it was more of, you know, telling her the plan and then let her, you know what I mean, see the plan, see the future. And then once I actually started to, you know, spit knowledge from the YouTube videos I was watching,
Yeah, dude.
and then stuff is actually adding up to her, and I'm breaking down paperwork and breaking down how I can, you know, get the annual return is and all that stuff, and figure out off of just little house and how to cut my expenses. Basically, that was the main thing. This house ain't basically, you know what I mean, it's paying a mortgage, you know what I mean? But it's not, it's cut my expenses. That was my main thing. How can I cut my expenses? I was paying $1,300 a month for rent. I cut that down to like $900 for a mortgage. That's cutting expenses.
That's
Boom.
huge.
And then on top of that,
And
my
more bang
girl,
for your buck.
my girl can open her own business or whatever. Now that's cutting my expenses even more because it's everything's out of my pocket right now. So whatever she take on, it's cutting my expenses. That's not selfish. It's smart. You know what I mean?
Dude.
She's paying $600 a month to live in this place and have her own business. But it's cutting my expense. It's not even there yet because she's not even opening it. I'm just saying that's just
right.
It's the future goals. So it's like,
But yeah, dude, buying an
put my foot in
apartment
the door.
sucks. Or renting an apartment sucks. Like
throwing
you're
your money
paying a mortgage worth
That's all I
of
did.
fucking money, but
That's all I
you don't own it. So
The most
dude,
I
it sucks,
paid
man.
was $1,300, and it was for a townhouse. So it's like, I had a neighbor, 2 neighbors who was like sisters who
You
did.
had some space, dude. Like
Right.
I was looking for just studios, and there was like a 400 square foot one in Uptown. I like the location. It's $900 for this piece of shit, dude. Like it wasn't even the renovated one.
For a room with a stove in it.
Literally a room with a stove in it.
Right,
exactly.
right.
And
You know
I was
what I mean?
like, how is this $900? Like, how can you justify that?
So there's
If
houses
people are
out
paying
there.
mortgages the same amount as this little square.
Exactly. Houses that you can find a mortgage that's paying that much. Literally. And I'm like, that's the first step. But the second step is to buy a second one. What do you plan on doing? I bought this all with my my low income. My low credit score. My income is decent. You gotta have an income. My income is decent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm talking about, you know what I mean? My income is worth the house that I bought, which is, you know what I mean, almost $300K. So basically, the income is decent, but my credit score was the bottom. You know what I mean? So I got it approved just with my name off of that. Our plans is, because we're not married right now, is for her to do the same thing. You know what I mean? Get your income going. Get your credit score to the right point. You buy your own duplex. We can move there off of FHA loan, paying the same amount, and then cutting expenses again. You know what I mean? And then try to move from there. You know,
and then,
who knows what happens?
Get married.
Exactly. Future.
My brother ain't having no baby out of wedlock.
We had 2 of them out of wedlock, but we for sure. No, for sure. But it's like, okay, now getting married is considered a business move. You know what I mean? If I get married now,
literally
all
the
my
only difference between what you have now with your girlfriend
Right.
is that you're just gonna have to financially bond. together
Exactly. All
and just have a
my
ceremony about
debt
it.
is basically on her name with now
Yeah.
my income and her income count towards. Let's let her do it on her own. And after that, it's over with. It's peaches and
Right.
cream. Now it's considered a business.
That's
move.
fucking dope, though, man. And you can make money off of Matt for paying rent.
It's not making money off of him. It's him helping me pay my mortgage.
And it's you helping him have a place to stay,
I
too.
can't, yeah, because I can't. I'm not making $1. That shit is not going to my pocket. It's going straight to the. It's going straight to the mortgage.
Okay.
So he's helping. You know what I mean? It's like I'm still paying more than everybody that's living in this property. I don't care what nobody say. Goddamn. You know what I mean? I'm paying more than everybody who live on this property, and it's straight out of my pockets. It's just like. It's like this. Once you find a spot to live, why not help who else is out there? It's like, dude, who do I trust the most? I don't trust this guy who I got to run a background check on and have a glimpse. I know who these guys are. I know what they're about. Why would I even risk not doing nothing different besides this? It was an opportunity more for me than for them. They don't know it, though. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, I got an opportunity with him. No, it's a huge opportunity for me to learn it, to learn the basics, mess up a little bit, figure out what's wrong with these properties. Because I ain't know. We both moved at the same time, literally. And then try to, like, grow and then move on. And then, you know what I mean?
What are your goals for the next 5 years regarding this house? These houses?
Not even this. It's my goal for the next, within 3 years, I would say I want to be out this house into her house with that FHA loan within 3 years. And then have this house rented out and have that house rented out. And then have the third unit, because we're buying another duplex, have that rented out while we're living in the fourth unit. That's my goals within the next 5 years. So you'll be renting out 3 properties? 3 properties and living in the fourth.
And how much profit do you think you'll be making over the total mortgage?
So it's not a profit at that point. It's more of a cutting expenses at that point. Okay. Which is me paying, I say, 0 for mortgage, or the most I want to pay is like $200 to $300 a month for mortgage. If I have 2 properties with 4 units. I want to pay $300 a month for mortgage. I'm talking about total after everything, or be at 0. So anywhere between 0 and 300, I feel like is a good buy. You know what I mean? And that's where I'm cutting. Then I'm talking about the third one. The third one, that's me. I'm saving now. After all that stuff, I'm already paying $1,300. Now I'm saving a month by myself. My girl making whatever she making a month. That's saving now per month. That's $1,200K a year off of saving off a mortgage. And I can save on top of that. That's cutting other expenses. My car paid off and all that stuff down. You know what I mean? So after that, it's okay. Now I got this stuff, to a minimum. I don't got to work this damn job to break my back as much. Now I can figure out stuff like podcasts and YouTube channels and stuff like that and spend my time on bro, when I say I want to do stand-up comedy, all I got to do is figure out somebody to help me write the jokes and get drunk enough to get on stage. That's it. Hey, help me guideline. Help me guideline and then give me a fucking yak on ice. I'm just playing. But seriously, give me some brandy and Coke. Seriously, and then I feel like that can be a good route to something that I want to actually do with life. But it's stability. It's stability for my kids, stability for my family, because I got, 2 kids right now. Stability for that. And it's like something that nobody else is doing that I know that's my age right now in Minnesota.
Super conscious of you to do that
literally
shit
my race. I don't know
I'm not even
who's
thinking
doing
about that level, right now.
But
like that was so foreign to me. Well, yeah, maybe now.
So why shouldn't I make a YouTube and then right? But after I get that, I got more time. Baby. Make a YouTube about, hey man, how can you do this? Hey, look at me. Look at this guy with this thick mustache just hanging over his lip. Hey, I bought look thick as I don't know what. Bring in 2020 warm, literally. So basically, how this dude do this stuff? How you do 2 for 1? That's a blessing. That's why I say blessing. That's a 2 for 1. I didn't think that was possible. When I say these houses, crazy. I'm looking at the market. No lie. Houses the amount that I bought this for and up was not even close to what this house was. I'm like, whoa. Seriously, that's side by side, up and down. You can hear your neighbors running around your head. Was this price that I bought these 2 houses for? And I'm not even lying to you. I'm watching the market for months. You think I was watching YouTube videos and not watching what was happening with these damn duplexes going out there and triplexes? I was shocked. Like, damn. Like, the only best deals I seen besides this one was like a 3 for 1 for like $193. But it was like in the worst part of where I'm at, the St. Paul. This is the best part for this price. It's ridiculous. I was shocked.
Yeah,
Shot.
It blows my mind that you were able to buy like 2 places.
I'm 27 by the way. I'm 27 years old by the way. 27. I got Similac around my mustache that's thick over my lip.
Still can't even grow a beard yet.
There's milk. I can grow a beard. It's just not connecting.
It's just parts of a beard. You gotta collect the whole set.
So what happened is it's like
I'm saying, look at that patch.
It's like the painting that's like this. That's how my beard and my mustache works. But anyways, it's like, you know what I mean, this guy. So I feel like, you know, the guy from the Everest commercial, they're like, hey, you. Yeah, you. That's gonna be me. You know the guy that they got sideways? Yeah, you. That could be me, bro. Like, you know, with a YouTube channel saying, hey, you know what I mean? If I can do it with this low credit score, my income is not the greatest. I'm not making $100K a year, $200K a year, but I'm actually moving towards that. You know what I mean? You can do that.
And it can be like a confusing thing for people. So if you can break it down in a layman's term for people.
Lamest terms.
And you explain like I'm 5 Reddit kind of stuff.
Right. And imagine this.
I'm all about that because like, that's the shit I need, honestly.
Right. And imagine, you don't got to make $100K a year if you're doing it my way. All you got to do is cut your expenses. Now your expenses, how you spending your money is like I'm making $100K. This is all that's in my pocket. But physically, I'm not making $100K. The money's going toward my mortgage. But my money now is worth the $100K that I'm actually working for. You know what I mean? If that makes the slightest of terms. You know what I mean? Just cutting all your expenses down. Imagine if you have, you know, mortgage, car note, all this stuff, and you're actually outpouring $3,000 a month. That's super high. Imagine that, though. You imagine you cut that down to zero, and now you're spending $3,000 a month on whatever you want because everything else is paying for itself. Now you living like you making $100K, you know, but you're not. But you know what I mean?
You can act like it for a bit.
That's what you call flipping your mind, dog. I don't know, you know, glass half full. And that's he's like enlightened.
Later.
Like, damn, I just thought that right now. To be honest, I think it's the Hennessy and the Corona just made me thought about that damn statement. So I didn't think about that.
I'm gonna get there eventually. Like, you're putting those thoughts in my head now to let them seed, because you know I'm working on my budget right now and saving.
I need to do that.
And Nick is doing a great job with that as well.
Right.
And I'm just trying to. But the thing is, I'm paying off a lot of my debts right now. So I can't save like as good as he's saving right now because he's not really having debts come out of his account. Like, I have to budget.
Right.
I got a budget to pay those things off, but by the end of the year, I'm gonna have my $5,000 paid off, my other $5,000 paid off, and I'm gonna have money saved too.
Right, and he's probably saving more than me.
Yeah.
After all this stuff I'm saying, after all this shit I'm talking, he's probably saving more per month than me. But I'm building.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yeah, that's
I'm
the
just
thing. You're
building.
actually building onto
so
something.
I can't really save my
worthwhile.
expenses, my spending right now. Like I said, my credit score is fucked up. You know what I mean? It's not like
Is it getting back up?
my credit score is not it doesn't matter now. So what happened was
need a good
for what right now? I just bought a fucking house. I got my car. I just got windows. I don't need a credit score right now.
What is it?
My credit score is probably like a 6.8.
It's like how well you pay off your credit card.
It's called.
I don't even
And
know.
I got one credit
Ever.
card.
It's probably like 0.
But
No, it's all right.
I'm saying as of right now,
I think it's okay.
I don't need a credit score.
I should check
to
on
buy,
that.
to buy what? I can build it when I want to. All it is
The
a
new
credit card.
Xbox that's coming out, bro.
Right. No, I don't need to finance anything right now. I got my car
you
already
got it.
that I got years ago. I got my house now, and I got windows. That was the first thing I actually purchased, and that was a long story. If you want a podcast, that's a long story as is. Buying there's some fuck ups I did, but it's like a learning experience that I did.
When you first bought the house with the inspection and shit?
Inspection, super bad.
Yeah.
But I got the inspection, and the windows ain't an inspection. Windows a different story. But yeah, it was all bad. The whole scenario was bad. Not bad. The whole scenario was a learning experience. And if I were to come into the next house or help the person to get a next house, I would know where to look for and what to you know what I mean? Negotiation is a hell of a tool. Yep. Period. If anything is wrong, I don't give a damn if I see a water leak anywhere and I sit here and put an offer in. If your offer was accepted to real estate, this is just me. I haven't done it yet. This is off of pure next step. If I get any type of offer, my offer get accepted. You go in there after you put the offer in to do any type of anything. Look again, find out whatever. I'm negotiating. I didn't see this water leak. I didn't see this. We gotta knock off $10,000. What's $10,000 to an accepted mortgage, to accepted offer? Plus, you know what I mean? They don't gotta go through the stages of putting it back out there on the market. Negotiation is huge when it comes to buying houses. And this is a step that I'm learning in the process that I haven't even pulled off yet. But for 100%, I'm learning so much, dog. Negotiation is huge when it comes to a lot. I don't care what it is.
Shit, I gotta stop being a pushover.
Negotiation is key, not only with house and inspections, but when I got hired onto my job, when you get hired on for a salary, they give you an offer letter. I've been doing like contracting, so I just been getting paid hourly through the contracting company, but they hired me on through the company, gave me an offer letter. I just accepted it, but I could have counter offered for 5 to 10K more. Right. My boss even told me, you could have asked me for more money. Right. But I'm just being this little nice guy. And I'll take it. I'll take it because you know, like whatever. But I could have asked for more, and I could have asked for a week more vacation too. And
For anything. It's, you
so
play 2K.
man, next year I'm asking for a damn raise, or otherwise I'm out of this bitch.
Fucking out of here.
No, seriously, you guys need me, okay?
Guaranteed.
I don't need you. You
All
got
right, you're
that?
fired next week.
I'll find another way to pay my rent. My
Oh, shit, I was just
landlord's my
kidding.
best friend. He can hold on to me for a couple months.
I'll be like, hey, bro. Remember I said I cut my expenses down to $900.
I'm gonna end up being
Did you
that
not
bad.
listen to that part of the podcast?
That podcast part.
Lonzell's gonna be like, hey, you got my rent? You got? No, I told you next month, bro. Next month, chill out.
And what my ass gotta do is pull up that damn lease. Like, damn, I fucking knew it. See, this is a learning. These are learning experience I'm talking about, guys. You got your friends to fucking, you know, test dummy on. Get your money back from your friends, even too. You know, you gotta be on the same page. No, but we ain't got no problem. There's no problem. Hey, if you need to have late rent, not miss.
It's a little late, you know.
A little late. That's understandable.
Past
but
the
it has
5-day mark.
Right. You got 5 days, and I got the 10th day.
Logan just moved into a new place too.
Word.
I did. It's only temporary though.
Yeah, it's just temporary.
Yeah, I'm just living with it's my sister's boyfriend's. He got a room for this house that he got, and he Airbnbs it for other people. So he just kind of rented out a room, but it's only like $600 a month. That was more affordable than any studio that I could find at the time.
Yeah.
See, now I'm about to kick Matt out and then rent both of these fucking rooms
That's
out.
I was gonna suggest that is like if he ever has to leave, not kick him out, but if he ever has to leave,
I don't know if anybody wants to live here.
you
There's
could
mice.
really Airbnb this place.
Up there.
Oh shit! Just one got under the table.
You know what? Lonzell is such a good landlord because this place is beautiful. I love it. It's brand new. It feels great. And then one night, and it's only been a couple times that I've heard them.
Right.
But one night, I'm upstairs, and all of a sudden, I'm like, what the fuck is that?
So there's a mouse.
trying to
Do they have a
sleep.
mouse?
I'm like, is it squirrels or
So
something?
what happened is
I've had mice in my spot
upstairs
before.
though, you can't get to it. So there's no mice in the place actually. There's no mice up in here. Have you seen a mouse?
No, definitely.
Exactly. So you can't see the mice. What happened is this used to be a barn house. It says it's a carriage house. It used to be a barn. So in between the roof and his actually room, there's probably something in there. And then I'm like, okay, I'm finding this out. Learning in October, it's already snowing. Okay, get exterminated. They're not gonna go on a roof when there's ice up there. That's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then how can they plant traps around this motherfucker if there's nowhere they can put traps?
Right.
It's literally between the roof and his damn thing. So I'm like, damn, what can you do?
Wait for it to
Besides
die.
Cover it up.
But I've
Cover it
only
up.
heard them like 3 times. I've only heard them.
And you've been here for like 4 months.
It
Weird.
started like a month and a half ago. I never hear them. I've only heard them like once, twice, 3 times at the most.
Ooh, bro, you know that yearly cabin trip I go to with my friends up like 4 hours up north here, like in Bemidji. One of the years they had quite a mouse problem, and we were going to sleep in one of these guest rooms. We had like double oven beds because there's so many people there, and me and my bro are sleeping in this bed, just about to get to bed, and I hear like a scratching next to me on like the end table. I'm just like, what the fuck was that? Is that another goddamn like mouse? Because we already like had to shoo like 3 of them
Right.
from out of the house, box them up and just throw them into the woods.
Right.
And sure enough, this fucking thing must have ran up the bed and it crawled under my pillow. I felt it move under my pillow. And we just jumped up and we're like, I'm sleeping on the couch tonight.
What the fuck?
Dude, it didn't touch me, but it crawled under both of our pillows.
That just made my ball sack.
See,
move.
if
Yeah,
that happened to
dude.
Matt, I could have got an exterminator.
Oh, dude.
But since that's not happening, you can't pay for somebody to just plant traps around your fucking
No.
house and hope they'll fucking go.
That's a
so
waste of
my
money.
plans are to like literally try to plant traps, but the roof have to get fixed regardless. Like I said, there's problems that happen and shit that has to get regardless before when the snow melt.
Yeah.
So that's number one. You know what I mean? And on top of that, it's like there's things on the internet that you can plug in the fucking wall. That's like a whistle or a sound or a radioactive sound. They don't like them. So I want them to get driven out, but I want them to fucking get driven in. So I'm like kind of
Burrows itself even further into the
like,
house,
I ain't finna
yeah.
go out fucking side. I'm trying to
Nah.
go get warm. So I'm trying to figure the balance of getting that shit out while getting a roof fixed. But it's like a learning experience, dog. I didn't know this shit was happening. It was
Yeah,
fucking
dude, being a
barn
house owner must be a learning experience.
Dog. And then
It's gotta
that's when
be
the cutting expenses
new
come
ride.
into play. When you cut more expenses, that's more when shit happens. When shit
Kind of
fans, everybody look
teaches
at
your
you.
responsibility too.
They're like,
'cause,
"Hey, buddy."
you really gotta own up for it now.
Hey, buddy.
We are 15 minutes from New Year's, baby.
15 minutes.
And I'm
Hey, what was your
Hell yeah.
highlight of the New Year?
Oh, shit.
This whole time, I came in here just.
He was spitting housing and finance for a good hour, but it was great.
Yeah.
It was cool.
Yeah.
I actually learned something today on this podcast, and that's interesting as fuck, so thank you.
See?
My favorite
I'm here
moment,
from 9 to 5.
my epitome, man. I would say it's either my sound set performance, it's fucking dope that I even got on that,
That's crazy.
or 7th Street. I guess I'll get into detail about a little bit about them. For sound set, Go Radio, which I used to intern for, they do this monthly or weekly show called Shut Up and Rap. It's kind of like an open mic. They put people on stage and they do a performance. It's like a contest. They have judges. And they have winners every week and stuff like that. And for this season, it was the sound set season. I actually got called up there to do a song before at one of those week events, and I didn't win. So I thought that was my one chance of making sound set this year, and I was like, fuck, I lost it.
Yep.
And at the end of that season, to get more people on stage, they're gonna do like Augie 5000 put out like a list of like 20 names, and my name just so happened to be one of the ones that submitted and made it. So then they did like a voting poll, and then I just got enough people to fucking
I
vote.
voted for your ass.
Yeah,
I
thank
did,
you.
I did.
And yeah, I got to do a song on fucking the sound set, not like the big sound set stage,
Yeah.
but like at sound
I
set.
voted for your ass and I didn't go to sunset.
Oh, that was probably the most nerve-wracking
I really did.
performance of my life.
That's dope.
Yeah, it was great though.
I was there.
It was a cool experience, good learning experience. Like ever since that day, I haven't been really nervous like how I used to get nervous before shows. But 7th Street was probably my like sentimental favorite because it was the show that I booked,
Right.
and I was like, that was just a goal to myself to be like, I actually like got myself to be in that stepping stone to First Ave, you know, and I only did it on my own merit. You know, I was the one that booked it itself. I got all the people booked, and then that was my first performance doing like a hybrid hip hop show / acoustic guitar set I did at the end too.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, that shit almost didn't happen either. So I've just been playing guitar for a few years. I've been using it now to like produce some of my songs and stuff. I've started playing guitar and shit. And my first performance, acoustic performance, I guess officially, was at this like record store that Nerdy actually put me on. Shout out Nerdy. He put me.
Seen his stuff,
He had
too.
some connections with this record store called Solstice Records. So I did a little acoustic jam with like 2 other people that were like guitarists. And the battery in my acoustic guitar that I just bought didn't work, so I couldn't plug into the amp. So I had to use somebody else's guitar for that shit. So then this happens, my second actual official performance at 7th Street with that. I was in sound check like 2 hours early before the show. Fucking string breaks on me. I don't have any backup strings. The nearest place was 20 miles away, or like not 20 miles away, but it was in Roseville, 20 minutes away from 7th Street. Luckily, the sound guy was fucking so dope, and he's like, oh, I think I got a backup string here. And he changed it for me and everything. He saved the show, but God, that was nerve-wracking. So now I know to bring an extra pair of strings every time. I've got all the gear now that I would ever need in case they don't have it. And
You bring all
Yeah.
5 extra pair of strings?
yeah, the whole 5. All 6. There's actually 6 strings. All 6, baby. Maybe even 2 sets.
Hey, what's that girl that we haven't heard booty out all the time? What's her name?
Lizzo.
I was about to say nerdy like the Lizzo of Minnesota. But that's-
Hizzo.
She's from Minnesota.
I know.
But
She's like
not
a male
from there,
version.
though. She's not
I
from
see
She
some
blew
nice
up here,
YouTube
but-
videos of Nerdy. That dude is,
Yeah.
that's
Nerdy
super
is the
dope.
best,
Hey, you got
man.
your- Hey, we got your own pocket dog. You got to run with it. That's what's dope.
I saw him perform at First Ave the other week. Like, actually on First Ave. He opened for Brother Ali.
The only time I was at
Fucking
First
dope,
Ave,
dude.
Seen somebody perform, and it was
Big Crit?
it was an experience. No, it was your brother Benzilla.
Oh, yeah.
Benzilla performed First
No,
Ave?
it was he was there. I don't think he performed,
Oh.
but it was like when we was young. I'm talking about we was like 12 years old. When I say me and my man was rocking, we was out.
Oh, I know you guys were childhood
literally.
friends, right?
We was probably like 12. I think he came back one of them. His first time coming back from Africa. We went down. He had a whole little like a DJ thing, battle.
Yep.
And they was two
beat battle.
DJs battling against each other basically. You know what I mean, on a stage. And me and him was there, the youngest ones up in there. You gotta get X's and stuff for your damn
Little
hands.
ass kids.
Little ass kids backstage. They got protesting. Hey, get your test for HIV. We virgins. You know what I mean? Literally listen to this shit on stage. So we had the DJs battle in the front. See, I was more aware of this guy. I was more.
Yeah, he would always win slug bugs too, so he's
No,
aware.
yeah. But it was
Slug bug champion
man,
over
I'm
here.
talking about. I owe my man's a good
Yeah,
ass whooping.
like 180. Yeah, like
A
180
good
punches.
beat down.
Are you even playing, dude?
I was
We
trying.
played.
I'll be forgetting.
No, my ass was like this.
Always looking.
Hunting. So basically, it was a DJ battle in the front. Or in the back. It was like a back room. I don't know how it is right now. Literally, it was years ago. Literally, like 15 years ago. Think about how long ago was 15 years ago? We was 12. That shit's crazy.
Dude, that is so weird to think. man.
15 fucking years ago, dog. I can say that shit to your ass, dog. Anyways, 15 years ago, we was in First Ave. I don't know how that shit is built up right now, but we was in the back where they had like a little DJ dudes was battling how to scratch the fucking shit and had their own little setup. And in the front, there was a main performance. I don't know who performed, but it was astonishing. I remember somebody fucking came down. Imagine we 12 years old. So this shit was all like, ooh. Somebody
Yeah,
came
dude.
down from the stage, but it was packed. The whole thing, they had the upper level was packed. Fucking chicks that I couldn't touch was there.
My coolest experience at First Ave was one of my buddies that I met in college. We bonded right away. We're coworkers, first of all, at Lids. And we bonded right away off of Flatbush Zombies because we loved them. And he took me to First Ave when they were performing. And, you know, it's the three guys. It's Juice, Michi Darko, and Eric the Architect. And they kind of like all did their own thing during their performance for a little while. This is when 3000 Laced Odyssey, I think that was the album. That came out at that year. And I think Darko went to go in the backstage to smoke. And then Eric was doing all the rapping. And we had no idea what Juice was. And I'm just sitting up like on the top balcony area, just kind of jamming out to what Eric was doing.
Right.
And then I was just like, where the hell's Juice at? And I get this tap on my shoulder. I thought it was my friend that I went with. It's fucking Juice from Flatbush Zombies. Taps me on my shoulder, assuming because I was probably the only one that didn't know he was up there.
Right.
And he just goes, "What's up, bro?" And I'm just like, "What the fuck?" And then like everybody mobs around him and tries to put him in their Snapchat, but he was rapping in there like right there. It's fucking cool, dude.
That's crazy, dog.
Yeah, dude, that was cool.
I never heard that. That's
I
dope.
got touched by Juice.
I got touched by Juice.
Is his name on the building?
Zombie Juice. Shout out Flatbush. I love those guys, man.
Yeah, man.
They're
dope.
good shit.
All right, so any plans for 2020 that you got like not even set in stone that you like?
Like resolutions. I did want to talk.
No plans.
Just plans.
Anything that you got like, pre-planning.
Fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, I want to definitely get my mixtape and my album out. I'm doing
Right.
double time.
Okay.
I'm doing a mixtape where it's like actually at midnight I'm releasing a song on YouTube. Hopefully
And
this
it's dope,
scheduling
too.
See,
works.
that's what I'm talking
So
about.
I always produce my own music.
Right.
And I've been so into that and focused into that I'm almost like I don't want to put all the eggs into that basket, and I kind of want to just like I wasn't having fun anymore.
Right.
I was putting too much pressure on myself. So I'm like, let's take it back to the days where I used to just like find cool ass beats and rap over them. And
I feel you, brother.
been through a lot of moments where I'm just chilling, listening to music, and it's usually lo-fi kind of hip hop.
Right.
So where it's like only 2 minutes at a time, and I could just put my brief little parts of poetry on it, basically.
right.
So I'm having a mixtape called Lo-Fi Logan, and this is gonna be the first song off of it that I'm releasing at midnight. And then I'm also working on my self-produced kind of rock and roll hip hop album called The Heartbreak Kid, and that one's gonna probably take a bit longer. That's why I want to get content out there while this shit's gonna take forever. But it's so easy to make a song when the beat's already done for you. Super
You've
easy.
been hustling on music.
Yeah, man.
Hardcore.
Work's been super slow for me, so it's a desk job. So I can I was literally just made 2 beats today, just fucking
Like,
around,
he's
you know.
mixing music at his desk.
Yeah,
So
it saves so much time and making podcast notes and shit.
So you're a mixer. You can make some shit.
Yeah,
So,
still
this is my thing.
learning, but yeah.
Okay, I can make beats, but my thing was I was
Mixing is
focused on
tough.
all this other shit that making beats was. I'm talking about the last time I made a beat was in my old house.
But it was
Damn,
cold
listen.
though. It was
No, the
it was
beat.
dope,
I
yeah.
can bring it down speaker and you be like, whoa, what the? You made this?
Mm-hmm.
But me making beats is so sporadic. But the quality I feel of my beats is so like, whoa, this guy should do this full time. Imagine if you fucking put an hour a day or
Right.
30 minutes a day into actually trying to do this shit for a year. Whoa, what would happen with you? So the beats, that I'm not trying to like bloat myself or anything like that, but that's like how I feel like me listening back to my shit. Like, damn, bro, why did it take you so long to make this shit from the last beat? type of thing. Like, damn, I
No,
went
for
was
sure.
sit down again, just did this shit real quick. And just, what I think is real quick, to do this shit real quick, and then have something that you think is like quality music for you to listen to by yourself is crazy. But for you to mix it, that's my problem. I don't have enough time to like. sit
Right,
there
and
like,
it's so weird learning about it because I use YouTube University as well to like learn all I can about this shit.
Go.
And it's all basically if it sounds good, then it's good. Like it's an art, so it's
Right,
not really
right.
like I was so focused on numbers, like how many dB of gain do I use for
Right,
this compressor
right,
to
right.
make it sound how I want it to sound? But it's like you really use your ear,
Right.
and I'm learning to like kind of trust myself more than
It's
to
your ear.
like the advice is great that I find out, but yeah, you gotta trust yourself, and if it sounds good, it's usually
Right,
good,
right,
kind of
right.
thing. And it's been crazy to like I've produced for about 6 years straight now, so like it's weird to see how my albums came from like the beginning of that to how they sound now. It does feel like I come a long way. Like that's the best advantage of listening to your old shit. You're like, damn, you really have come far, like a pretty long way, but there's still a lot of work to be done, kind of
Right,
thing.
right, right.
But another frustrating thing is like I'll go back and listen to like an old album and be like, man, the ideas were there. I just didn't have the skills at that time to make it sound something that was like you would hear on the radio. But the idea of the song and the way the beats were like the notes in the song were great, but I just didn't mix it and compose
I
it
feel
in
the
the
same way.
right way, kind of thing.
So you gotta go back, bro.
I would
Put it back. Hey.
remaster, baby,
Hey, you
start
got-
from scratch.
Hey,
At the same time, you gotta move
I'm
on.
back.
You gotta move on to like there's one album called Hole that I really love. It was
Hey.
the first one I ever produced.
Push
I
stuff
might
from
do
it.
that one.
Pull stuff from it then. Pull like certain stuff from it and just put it on a blank canvas and then try again.
I made that with like an old producing software though, so like I'd have to
Oh,
make
okay.
that shit from scratch
Like I
again.
said, I'm not a mixer. Hey, but like I said, I'll be back, guys.
Well, thanks for thanks for coming down. Hopefully I'll see you again in a bit and we'll still be recording.
And I want here.
You got 4 minutes till midnight.
You got 4 minutes, dude. Run up there.
I gotta run nowhere. It's in my backyard.
It is right up there.
That's
though.
true.
You
Just
got-
right up there.
Those boots take a minute to put on, though, don't
No, I'll slip on like this, dog. It takes a minute walking them damn big ass boots.
they? Man.
Oh, it's midnight, baby. Happy New
Hey,
Year!
Happy New Year's! That's what I'm talking about.
Hey!
That's how we do it. 2020.
2020,
It's
baby.
2020.
It's time to break all my resolutions right now.
Yeah, like you're about to go smoke a cigarette.
That's one of my resolutions. Yeah,
To smoke or to not smoke?
to smoke more.
Oh, okay. I got you. My
Well, maybe
resolution
both.
is
Oh, we should've done
to
that.
win a huge poker tournament, is to lose 20 pounds, and have a visible six-pack instead of a six-pack hidden behind flab.
That's some good ass resolutions, dude.
Also, I'm trying to find a girlfriend, even though I'm still in love with my ex-girlfriend.
That sounds like a deep moment for a later night.
All right, go do your thing.
Yeah, well, I want to talk about my resolutions
Yeah,
real
let's talk
quick.
about it. Let's talk
do
about it. Fuck smoking. Come talk.
Okay,
Whoops.
I got a resolution. It's called not being a lazy piece of shit this year.
Yeah.
I've already feel like I got a good head start on it with this podcast starting. So a resolution of mine is just keeping this going and getting those albums out. And the biggest, I guess, main principle I want to learn is just to use my time efficiently and not ever say that I'm bored. 'Cause it's a big thing. Like,
How
we
did you
have-
deal with boredom recently? How do you deal with that when you feel like you're bored? Because boredom sparks creativity, doesn't it?
in a way.
That's what they say.
But the way I envision being bored is just laying around, stuck on my cell phone, not literally doing anything. Just watching Netflix or whatever. But I always try to keep myself occupied so I don't feel like that. Like if I'm trying to relax, I'm doing yoga. I'm doing something or like stretching or there's some kind of activity that I'm doing to say that I'm not just like doing nothing. Like
Yep.
I have a real issue with doing nothing because we have so much shit at our fingertips. We have so much things that can entertain us. Why do we say we're bored? There's so many different things we could be doing. But if you're just literally sitting around doing nothing, it can be good if you've been working hard and enjoying.
Yeah.
Then you can enjoy the fruits of your labor, kind of thing. But like when I feel bored, I don't feel like I'm working as hard as I should be working.
Yep.
And that's the thing. Like I want to make sure that if I ever do catch myself feeling bored, at least, because sometimes it's inevitable, that it's well earned boredom in a way, so I don't feel so like shitty about it.
Like
you
you've
know?
accomplished so many things to the point where you can do whatever you want right now, and it doesn't matter.
Exactly, and that's
versus
a long
doing that
road.
bullshit all day, and then you
Yeah.
just feel like shit.
Yeah, or like prioritizing myself. Like
Do you surf social media a lot? Do you find yourself wasting time on that? Is that because that's a problem for a lot of people? Do you find that's to be a problem for yourself?
I do, but it's kind of a give and take thing. Like now I'm on social media just to stay active as far as my public figure type thing. Where
Yeah,
like
well, besides business,
as a podcaster
but
and a
that's like
musician
business,
kind of thing.
right? Like,
Right,
that's
it's
like
very
work.
business related. So I keep it more about work than about personal stuff.
But do you ever catch yourself just kind of scrolling?
Yes. A lot when I'm like, especially when I'm super high. It's
See.
I see a message, like say you text me or something, and I was like, oh, I should see what Matt said to me. But then I also have a notification for Facebook and Twitter and Tinder and all these other things. So I'm like, I forgot or like I needed to like search something on Google on my phone. I'll totally forget the purpose of what I was on my phone for. I would go straight to social media and check those notifications right away. And then it's 30 minutes has gone by, and I'm like, fuck was I even on my phone for? So it's like, it feels like it hypnotizes you, man. You're kind of like brain dead sometimes when you stare at that thing, you know?
Yeah. Well, dude, this is really bright.
Yeah, sorry, super bright.
Oh, were you about to play that?
Yeah, dude. So you can check this out on YouTube. Just released, it should have been about 4 minutes ago. This is my first track off the Lo-Fi Logan mixtape called Repeat. So put this shit on repeat. It's a little 50-second ditty. Oh, we better turn that shit up. There we go. Yeah, buddy.
Picked up the pen, was feeling inspired to scribble this graffiti on a tree that's retired. Once the beat hit, released these feelings, couldn't help but to get my piece in. Okay, been drowning in my feelings, looking for a reason to keep on believing. Then the spirit soon creeped in, and now I'm seeped in deep within with the light that was lost inside these demons. Now I'm feeling alright, future looking so bright. Don't stare too long, cause you might go blind. I went on my mind to find my mind. First day's alright in a long damn time. Now I'm having some fun, this is how it begun. Before the pressure was on to become a great one. When it did it for me, you did it for free. The kid in his room with the beat on repeat.
Booyah.
Yes, sir.
So check that shit out and like, share it, and all that jazz. I'll post a thing about it tomorrow while we're all hungover and shit.
Yep.
But
When you guys are all hungover, I don't have
Yeah.
to deal with that anymore.
let's talk about that, my friend. So recently, you have become a sober man. 9 months sober, right?
9 months today sober.
That's
I
crazy,
haven't
dog.
drank
That's awesome.
or anything like that. And actually, somebody who inspired me, I was just thinking about this. One of the main reasons that actually got me intrigued to start that journey was Nate Millions. Shout
Yeah.
out to Nate Millions.
Shout
one
out
of the
Nate
best
Millions.
Minnesota artists that I
Yeah.
know.
Oh, definitely.
He made a post about how he was like a year sober or something, and I was kind of drinking a lot more than I should have been at the time, and I just wasn't really feeling great about my life, or not my life, but just like where I was at. Like I've always made so many changes and just kind of been flowing with life, and I felt a little stuck at the time, and I was kind of drinking like beers and stuff every day, and I just felt like, especially with those, my DUI that I was talking about earlier and all this other stuff, I was just like, I need to make some kind of big change. I think part of me hoped that once I stopped drinking, that everything would be in order. Like
Fall
I'd
back
be
into place.
like I'd
kinda
be
thing,
so
yeah.
smart and I'd be so productive.
Yeah.
Right? Well, not exactly that. Now, you are able to be productive more than when you're drinking beers every night, because I can go to the gym. I can read a book when I want to. When I feel like it, I can
Right.
do something. But at the same time, not drinking still doesn't mean that you're just like ultimately productive. You still have to find that within yourself. You have to create that self-discipline. It's not just about the drinking. The drinking doesn't help, but really it's about that passion, that inner drive that you have to access every day, every moment, to remember the main reason why you do the things that you do. You know,
Yeah, just because
otherwise
you're sober doesn't mean you're productive.
exactly. Because that's the reason why sometimes people drink every day is because they don't want to access that inner drive, that inner ambition, like you
people are
have with your
scared of it.
music. Yeah, like
Yeah.
you with your music, you have that inner passion and that drive to complete what you need to do the things you need to do, right? But when I just resort to drinking in the afternoon and then just playing a poker tournament or something, it also wasn't helping my decisions with poker. It wasn't helping my decisions to buy in and keep spending money, right? When you're feeling yourself and you're 3 beers in, it's like, fuck it, $20 more, whatever. I make enough money, you know,
Start making
$40.
questionable calls.
Yeah, just making questionable moves and all that stuff. You're just not. I enjoy now the fact of, and there's nothing against drinking. I actually wish that I could drink once in a while, but I like it too much. I like the feeling of it too much to the
Sorry
point where
for enabling you.
no, I'm saying, like, for me, it's like I kind of just had to just full cold turkey stop it because
Yeah.
of just the way that I handle things. I feel like
All
it's
or
just a
nothing
lot
kind of
easier.
mindset.
It's just easier for me to not have to deal with it. And otherwise, it's like, okay, when's too much now? You know, like once a weekend or once every other. Like,
Right, where does it cut off?
You kind of just have to like stop it, and maybe one day you reintroduce it or something, and you're able to handle it now. But I don't know if I'll need to. Right? I'm trying to find other than like I said, there's nothing wrong with it, but other than finding those feelings of like fun and happiness from drinking, I'm trying to find that
Just in life.
exactly
Yeah.
on my own. I want to be
Yeah,
able to
dude.
just be around people and go out to things.
Maybe it won't feel so artificial, too.
Yeah, dude. You know how many times I would go out whenever I went out to a club or a bar, I'm not socializing with people.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm at the bar. I'm waiting in line because it's something to do. You always
Right.
you like drinking is something to do, right? You're doing a thing. You're drinking. So when you're at the bar and you're at the nightclubs, instead of having to go and talk to someone, you just end up going to the line and
Buying a beer.
and then you
to go
drinking
back
that
to the
beer.
people that
Now
you
you're
normally
doing a
talk to.
thing. You're drinking.
Yeah.
Now, if you're not drinking, you're forced to either interact or otherwise you're just going to be standing there looking like a dumbass.
Yeah.
But you're able to interact. Like, I used to think that drinking would allow me to open up.
Make you
and
more
be,
social, all that kind
but
of
it
stuff.
really just
I mean, you're already
made me-
a really social guy anyway, so.
I try to be. And I feel like after a
Caucasian rice,
while-
please, at Chipotle.
Yeah, Caucasian rice.
Just
Yeah,
going
would you
and
like
just,
white or brown rice? I'll take Caucasian rice, please.
Yeah,
did you
you're
know
so
that-
comfortable with strangers, though. Like,
Yeah.
you're even with me, who like likes to be trying to think he has like this witty joke in his back pocket. I'm still reserved to like strangers and stuff.
Yeah, I know. My ex-girlfriend used to really get on me sometimes because I am like that with strangers, especially people at their workplaces and stuff. And I'm thinking like I'm joking and everything, and I'm
There's a
having
line
fun.
there, yeah.
But she worked in coffee too, so she was like, you know, oh, you're being annoying to him, you know? Like,
Yeah.
"No, I'm having fun with them. Man. That's okay.
But you know, they're just not even wanting to be there. You know.
I just don't want to be that same drone that, hi, can I get a burger and fries, please?
Right.
Yeah, ranch on the side. I want to be like, hey, how's it going? What's going on? How are you doing today?
Like,
You know?
I'm gonna remember that Caucasian rice guy.
Yeah.
You know.
You know, like, would you like it for here or to go? I'd like it for go, please. I just want to do things a
Stupid
little
dad
different.
jokes.
I want to switch up the automation.
No, I feel it. Like,
You know?
it seems more genuine. That's the thing too.
Exactly.
You're actually acknowledging them as people, not just like assembly line people. You know,
Yeah,
like characters
yeah.
or some shit. You know, workers.
I want to make that experience with them and me something unique other than the norm, and no matter how simple it is.
Mm-hmm. That's super fucking dope, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like
Yeah, Nate did inspire me to stop drinking, though.
right, cause yeah, he had his battles with it too. I mean, he's said it on his songs and stuff too. Get Love and War, his latest release. That shit is super dope. We went to the show.
Yeah.
It was fucking lit.
Yeah,
And,
that was really dope.
Yeah, man. I mean, for drinking wise, I'm gonna take it. Like I could take it or leave it, kind of thing. I'm doing it now because it's New Year's, baby.
Oh, you got to.
And,
I told you to. I
yeah,
was
you
like,
told me to get drunk, so it's
Yeah.
your fault that I'm gonna puke all over
I
your
want you to
couch.
have one more. You better open up another
Oh,
one.
I'll una Master Vesa here. Well, I cut myself last time trying to open the damn thing, but
See, you guys, I taught Logan how to open a bottle with a lighter because I told him I could do it for you and like
he didn't
teach a
teach
man
me.
to fish.
He just did it in front of me, and I had to learn.
I could give him a fish, or I could teach him how to fish,
or
and I
just
taught him how
watch
to
me fish. That's what it was.
Well, I never taught him. He just did it on his own.
and
I
now
never
I'm
taught him.
busted open, bruh.
Yeah.
I got color, man. But with
You're crazy.
smoking is my habit for
Yeah.
damn sure. That's a tough one for me to quit.
Mhm.
There's been times where I've taken breaks and whatnot, but it's definitely got a hold on me as far as like when I'm stressed out. I always feel like that's the quick remedy, you know, of it all. I really don't want it to be a need like that anymore. Like I'm very polar opposite. Like one day I'll be feeling like I'm an addict. The next day I'll be feeling like I'm not an addict compared to half these people out there. But I got to stop comparing myself to how much other people do other things and just try to like really center myself and be like, how much am I cool with myself partaking in, you know?
What's the longest you've gone without smoking?
I'd say I had a good 3-4 month break one time,
Other than that, though, like how?
but yeah, it's been pretty consistent.
That's good. That's fine. You
Yeah.
know, I was smoking consistently too. But here's
Mhm.
the thing: weed is not, substance wise, like chemically, is not an addictive substance. It's with weed, the addictiveness comes from the habit, the
Right.
habit forming, the feeling of needing to do that thing.
Mhm.
Right? Like drinking a chocolate shake, right, is not an addictive thing. Shakes aren't addictive, although sugar is. But the feeling of after your Friday night and you have that shake every night, it's like when you're heading home and you're driving by that Dairy Queen, you're not physically, chemically addicted to that shake.
Right.
It's the thought of how good that shake is going to taste when you get home. And you can't say no to it, and you just end up giving in. It's about that self-discipline we were talking about earlier. But the one thing you have to be
Self-discipline, that's
okay
a
with
big word
is
for it.
being gentle with yourself, understanding and accepting that you can do what you want to do, right? That's the biggest thing. If you want to do it, then do it. If you don't want to do it, then you can also not do it. That's the number one thing you have to understand and accept. The biggest thing and the hardest thing is the habit, because I was in that same way because I stopped smoking as well 9 months ago.
Mhm.
And I wasn't really smoking a lot, but I was starting to get like panic attacks and stuff when I was smoking. It just wasn't the same for me.
Right.
And I felt like I wanted to stop as well. But the biggest thing though is I hear you, like the kind of the habit of it, it's hard to stop, and you start thinking like those thoughts, those negative thoughts come, right? Like I'm an addict. You have to you have to challenge those negative thoughts. You have to find evidence for it. What is the evidence? Are you an addict because when you don't smoke, do you get any physical withdrawals or something, you know? Like do you get, or is it all kind of your own mind kind of creating these feelings of,
And it definitely is
Yeah.
the mind sometimes, just because you know that you're trying to not do something. Your reaction is, I'm going to want to fucking do that as much as I want now that I can't do it, kind of
See,
thing.
you have to also accept that it's going to be hard. It's not easy to go without something for a little while that you enjoy, but I think it is necessary sometimes, not because you have to, but because you should. You should kind of, it's like fasting, right?
Right.
Like you need to have those fasts every once in a while. You don't need to cold turkey quit smoking forever and get it out of your life completely, but you need to be able to tell yourself and do these things of, okay, I'm not going to smoke for 3 weeks, and then just do it. And then when you're done with that, you're going to enjoy that process so much more because it's something that you're choosing to do
Exactly.
versus something
right.
that you feel like you have to do because it's just something that you do.
Mm-hmm.
Like you want to be able to do something because that's what I want to do, you know? But not because that's what I think I want to do.
Right, and that's kind of that's the weird part. Like, as far as I guess weed goes, that's the one I just partake in the most because I like it the most. But I don't think it has as much of a hold on me as somehow cigarettes got involved, kind of thing. Like,
Yeah.
I smoked weed for a lot longer, but then I ever like started smoking cigarettes, and then sure enough, it just kind of like met the certain type of people that like to smoke too after they smoke weed. So then it just kind of came a part of that process, and now they're like doubled up, and that's where the hard part is, because like I try to overindulge in one thing to balance the act of another thing. Like say if I want to stop smoking weed, I catch myself smoking cigarettes more, and vice versa. things like that. But it's like I just really got to show myself that I have discipline. It's pretty much
Yeah,
the
man.
main thing. And like instead of just feeling like it's something that I have to do, it's something I want to do.
Yep.
That's the thing. I always think like there's gonna be this certain day, this epiphany moment, but it's as easy as just saying no.
Yeah.
You know.
The time is now. There's no other time than right now or whatever time you feel convicted. You don't have to wait for anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, one of the biggest things that people do who like exercise is they wake up in the morning. This is another thing too. My mom always taught me this. Feelings, you never go by your feelings. You don't go by how you feel because feelings are fleeting, right? FF, feelings fleeting. Like, it's so true, right? Like, I may feel like crap one day, but am I just gonna live like crap? No, like you have to just let those feelings go. But
Yeah,
or
go
like
through
when
the
you wake
motion
up
of
in
it.
the morning and you have to work out, right? Or like when I get off of work and I know I gotta work out, I gotta stick to this workout plan. Because why? Because I feel good afterwards. I accomplished something. I'm exercising. I'm tuning up this machine, right? You're tuning up the machine. It feels good. Even if I am in shape, I need to tune up this machine. I need to get those muscles flowing. I need to get the blood flowing. I need to get everything just pumping, right? Because what does that do? It releases endorphins naturally. When you work out, you're achieving something and it feels good. But I don't feel like doing it right after work. Not all the time.
Right.
There's
no,
sometimes where I do. But I still have to do it. And once you do it, then that feeling that you used to have of whatever you were afraid of, right? Afraid of putting the work in.
it becomes the thing that you rely on in your life to balance yourself
Yeah,
out.
but that feeling is gone. That feeling of fear of
Right,
not,
the
not
doubt.
wanting to do that. It's
It's
like,
the
oh
same with-
man, I'm so glad I did
I was
this.
like that with music too. Like
Yeah.
I'd have all these ideas in my head, but then I get scared to even start them
Mm-hmm.
because I know the process is gonna be daunting, you know.
Yeah.
But then once I'm in it, I want to get that shit done. I call it my shower theory because as a kid, I used to like bitch and moan about having to take a bath or take a shower. But as soon as I got in that damn thing, it was so relaxing that you just stayed in there for
Yeah.
fucking ever,
Yep.
kind of thing, till the water got cold on you, kind of thing. But it was like you had to like shove me in there. But the time that I was in it, you know, I didn't want to get out, and that's how I felt with music. Sometimes I get scared of how much I actually just zone out and get into it, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh shit, that was 3 hours. Now I have nothing else to do with to the day, you know? Which is fine.
Exactly.
I'd rather be spending my days doing something productive like that
Yeah.
than just fucking around playing video games and shit. Even though I love video games, that's a huge sacrifice I've been
But
taking
and that's
lately.
the thing too. Like, think about it. You love video games, right?
Mm-hmm.
And think about how it would suck to just like cut video games out of your life. Like, we don't have to do
Completely,
those
yeah.
extremes, you know, because they're not horrible for you. It's just that when everything in moderation, like you do the things that you need to do, you work on that music, you accomplish those things, and then you can have your fun, you know?
But the frustrating part about that is my addictive personality kicks in for one. Second, the games that I seem to like only really want to play these days are like those daunting RPGs like Outer Worlds and The Witcher where you had to put in like 80 hours to get the full experience. So like when Red Dead 2 came out, I just played that, did nothing else in my day but played that shit for 9 days.
Yeah.
And then I got out of my system. That's the kind of I guess personality I have or a mentality. It's probably not the healthiest thing, but that's where that addictiveness comes in too. It's like when I'm focused on something, it's a catch-22 because like I'm hyper focused on something and I can get something done because that's all I fucking can think about at that time, you know, until it's done. But at the same time, like something like that, I literally will throw away a whole week's worth just to make sure that this one game that I bought, I want to play that shit to finish. I don't want to like procrastinate with it. I don't know. Like I just recently bought Spyro, the Reignited trilogy, and that's a game I knew I wouldn't get addicted to because it was just some childhood favorite game. It's like 3 games in one. I'm taking my time with it whenever I have an hour or two, you know, kind of thing. But like I know if I buy like Jedi Fallen Order, Star Wars game, that's an RPG game, that's gonna destroy my life for a week. And like I don't have that time right now because I want to get so much shit done. So I kind of want to save that splurging moment
Yeah.
until that like I feel like there's time for me to go, all right, let me just sit back. But I got to record more episodes of podcasts and shit, which will help with that addiction too, because now I can just talk about these video games that I already played from my past and shit. Like I want to do one on Crash Bandicoot and shit like that. That'd be super dope.
Yep, I remember you were telling me that. See, that's the thing is you're
channeling it into a new type of format.
Yeah, you're channeling it and you're understanding, you're knowing yourself to the point where it's like, I am going to avoid putting myself in this precarious situation.
I know how I get kind of thing. Yeah.
Like if I know that I really enjoy snacks, right? But I'm trying to eat healthy. Am I going to, when I'm at the moment of at the grocery store, am I going to buy these box of Oreos even though I know I'm trying to eat healthy? Even though I know I wouldn't be able to control my snacking, am I going to let myself tell myself, hey, you can have 2 a day and it'll be fine? No, I know myself better than that. I'm not going to just have 2. I'm going to have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm just not even going to buy them. Just like you with that game. Like, you know, you can get this game and you'll be good. I can get apples and I'm just going to have 1 a day.
Right.
And I love apples. They're good.
But there's no, like,
but I'm not going to
craving
get the
for that
Oreos.
shit.
That freaking Star Wars game is your Oreos.
Yeah,
right?
It's my Oreos, man.
You got to be able to know yourself. And another thing, too, though, dude, is, like, even though you're in shape and everything, like, one thing that helped me, so, like, 2 years ago, I was kind of depressed and everything for a little bit. For some reason, just winter depression. But I started running, and I was running harder than I've ever ran before. I would run in the winter. I would put a face mask on, and it felt so good because the cold air hits you, like you're so hot under your, like, sweater and clothes and everything. But then, like, once you take a break, you know, like, stop real quick, you pull your mask up, and it's just so refreshing, that cold air. It's better than running in the summertime, dude.
Really?
It's amazing.
See, that's what always kind of threw me off, is, like, it's really like I used to love running outside too when I would get super depressed and like the wintertime, or not the wintertime. Yeah, I guess seasonal depression hits you like a bitch. But I couldn't run out in the winter that much because it's fucking snow everywhere, dog.
Face mask, dude. You get a face mask, put on a sweater and some undergarments, dude. You don't even feel it. It's amazing. It's the best thing. I love running outside.
Really?
It's like your own little sauna inside, and whenever you get too hot under your face mask, you pull it off and that cold air hits you, and it is refreshing. I'm talking about you are so hot and tired that you don't care that it's cold air. It feels good.
Yeah, because your body temperature changed.
If you're running in the summer, imagine how good it would feel to just have a splash of cold air.
That's true.
Same thing.
Not
You're
a bad
under
idea.
a face mask.
Yeah.
It's the best. But that runner's high, right? When I'm done running, I can do anything. I feel so good that I don't care if I watch 2 hours of TV. I know I just ran my ass off. Like, it feels good. And that's what I do with workouts right now. I'm working out. I'm working my ass off at the gym. I go to the sauna. I kick my ass. And then I get home and I can do whatever I want. I can be productive if I want because I'm able-minded to. But I can also chill and not do shit and be okay with that because
not put the pressure on yourself too much either, because that doesn't help either.
Hell no.
I've noticed that too, where I put too much pressure on myself to be productive, and it just doesn't end up being actually productive. Maybe I'm doing it, like making music and stuff, but it's not going to be my best work if I'm forcing myself to do it, you know? Like I'm not even enjoying it anymore, and that was like a big thing I had to tackle. Is like I kind of rediscovered my love just recently for it, you know? Because before I was kind of falling out of love with music, and that's why I wanted to try something like podcasting and other endeavors and stuff. But
that's dope.
Yeah, it's just like not putting all your eggs in one basket, and also just not the reason why I was falling out of love with it, because I put too much pressure on myself about where this is going in my life. Like if I'm actually going to succeed in this and shit. Yeah. Now I'm trying to just trust in the universe and just have to put the work in. That's the biggest thing. It's like I just don't want to be that guy anymore that would like sit and bitch about his life and not do anything about it. Like now I feel like it's that turning point in my coming of age kind of story where it's like I just know I have to be doing the things I want to do 100% of the time in order for that shit to happen. And it doesn't need to be 100%. Obviously, you can have those times to relax and stuff, but if you're not putting in the work, how do you ever expect anything to come back, you know?
Dude, that's the thing. That's so true, because you put in the work. There's either 2 things that are going to happen. 3 things. You put in the work. You get what you want out of it. You continue putting work in. B, you put in the work. Things don't turn out how you thought they would.
You'll learn.
You put the work in though, so you feel good about it, and other things happen. C, you don't put in the work. You never know what could have happened. You feel like shit.
Yeah.
So
That's the worst
A
feeling
and B
ever.
over C ever. I'd much rather put in
C
the work
is the worst option.
and do But that's the thing. People always resort to C because they just assume the results of A and B. They figure, oh, I'm not going to make it anyways, or this is a waste of time.
Yeah.
So why even waste my time doing that? I'll just waste my time doing this. It's like, no, man, you got to put that work in. Like I like, for example, thought I didn't even know what I thought. I just wanted to be like a dope rapper because I love writing, and I felt like I was such a dope poet, and like I wanted to be a spoken word artist, and I still do. I still want to do these things, but I had no direction. I just had this idea of like, I just want to be recognized. Not even recognized, like I don't want it for the fame or stardom or anything. I just want people to appreciate my talent. You know what I mean? Like of writing.
Express yourself.
Yeah, like I want people to hear my words and the way that I format them and my thoughts and be like, wow, this speaks to me. Wow, this is dope. Wow, I like this. Wow, this is really dope. You know? Like I want that. That's what I want.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I don't know how to get there. And, how do I get there? Oh, put the work in, dude. It's easy. I make enough money. I can put music videos to capture the images of the songs. I can mix the stuff myself if I put the work in.
And it just takes that step by step, because you'd be like, before this year even started, I was like, I don't know how to book my own shows.
Yeah.
Now I'm hosting a monthly show every month and shit too. It's literally about diving in and not being scared of that deep end, man.
Yeah.
That's still something I'm still fight to this day, but I just know that putting, at least showing the universe that what you want to do is what you're actually dedicating your life to, is gonna have to work out. And it's a lot, like you said, it's a lot better than being like, oh, it's probably not gonna happen for me, so I'm just gonna go fuck around and do something else. Like, music could be my most biggest waste of time in my life. Who knows? But a subjective view of somebody else being like, oh, we could be doing this and that. But if it's making me happy, then it's fine. Like, if I'm actually feel like I'm learning something about myself, or just having a different perspective about certain things now that I wrote it down and things like that, like, or just making this little piece of art is so cool. Like the little timestamps in your life. So I never really feel like it's ever been a regret of mine at all. You know, sometimes I do think the eggs are a little too much loaded into that basket, to where I sacrifice like my work life kind of thing, and I'm too focused on the dream itself to think about like how I can survive around that dream. You know, as far as like in my career, like work career wise, I'm nowhere near where I want to be, and I don't even know what I want to do as far as like a business career goes. I mean, obviously my plans are still to be a podcaster, be a musician and shit. That's more of the hobby right now, you know, and you gotta like fund that shit. But I just wish I had like a better job just to make sure that my hobbies can continue, kind of thing. And that's for me, is like how I think I could solve the issue of like just getting this shit funded and still doing what I love without feeling like I'm sacrificing it all. You know, if I had like more financial stability and I just had a job that I actually had like more of a purpose for, you know, like my job is super tedious. That's why I can produce music and stuff like that on the side, because it's just like you're plugging in orders and shit. But like I want a job that's like something that actually captures me as much as like music does. Like something that really brings me in and like I can lose myself inside of it. But not a lot of jobs are like that these days, you know. It's so oversaturated, first of all. And it's just hard to find not that it has to be corporate, but it's just hard to find an actual job that pays you money to do something that you love, unless it's in the entertainment industry, just in my eyes.
Yeah, I couldn't help you with that. But, I mean, I think there's something out there for everyone, and there's so many different little things. You can be a guitar teacher. You can be a freaking, you know, you can work at a studio, of like a famous studio. You could be a receptionist at a famous studio and meet all these different people. You might have to move out of the state. You might have to do things to get you to these different jobs and stuff, you know, but they're out there though, you know. There's things out there that will introduce you to new avenues and new pathways right?
It's gotta be open for change. That's the biggest thing
That's
too.
the biggest thing, man, because you're not gonna get those jobs that you're finding passion for by being in the same spot, you know? Because not even just location wise, but just like same spot, like mentally. Like sometimes you just have to drop everything and go in a whole complete new direction, right? And then you find out like, oh shit, I can do this. Wow, I can do this. Holy shit, I'm doing a whole completely new thing,
Right.
work wise. But wow, I can do anything that I want to do. I just have to put the work in, you know?
Right. So Matt, I remember you mentioned earlier about wanting to do a little spoken word for us on the podcast.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That would be amazeballs, dog.
Yeah, if you for sure. I mean, I can do that. No problem.
I'd love to hear it, man.
Let's see. What should I do? I'll do something off of my new song that's coming out to a theater near you soon.
Oh, a theater? Is there like a Broadway like stage play with it too?
Yeah.
Joe.
So actually, I'll do a different verse.
Swerve.
It's a spoken word piece. Here we go. Life will continue after I'm gone. I entered this earth March 31st. That's the date that Matt was born. I'm a hilarious Aries with the strength of a Capricorn and work ethic like I'll try to be the first one there and the last one gone. I'm gone like the branches of a tree after a passing storm, or a pastor getting questioned about cash that's magically gone. Tell them what they did, then they'll tell you what they didn't do. That election was a goddamn joke. No, I'm not kidding you. Don't misconstrue the gravity of other people's reality. It's 2020, man. How the fuck is there still famine? We'd rather be watching fake ass TV than helping humanity. I'm sad to see people look away so passively. You might feel bad as me, but not enough to make a difference. I'm no better though. If I said I was, I'd be fake as implants. We're so distracted by social media, it's like we're in a trance. I'm sad for France, but millions of children starving don't get a chance. Look, we don't choose where we're born. So while Syria is getting bombed, all the families who's getting torn with no water, their kitchen's gone. And the father frantically fishing his children from broken buildings. Sound the alarms. But who's gonna come? This is a real war, not the kind you lose with the thumb. It's time to stand up in situations you would usually run. Use your words in altercations instead of using a gun. You took away innocent lives. Now look at who you've become. I grew up back and forth from Roseville, Minnesota, and Nairobi, Kenya. My parents devoted their lives to others, which helps me send a positive message away because the media isn't, while saying nothing and doing nothing. We keep feeding the system. So many kids lost in these streets who are in need of assistance. Americans' history is filled with corruption and racism. Practicing abduction, slavery, plus eruptions in Japan. I'ma just spread love as much as I can and try to understand the psychology of a racist. Like Stan, why are you so mad? Try to understand that we can all live on this land. But they participate in tribalism, so they hate other people, and their ancestors were evil who hated colored people. Well, guess what? They're wrong, and no, they're not superior. Pigmentation doesn't have any relation to the interior. So in reality, their personality makes them inferior. They say God bless America, but it's really God bless the earth. They say make America great again, but it's really just getting worse. We need to put the people first, and they'll realize our worth. Boycott Walmart for a start. Trust me, they'll feel the hurt. Shut down these for-profit prisons and build a school or church, a synagogue or mosque, whatever you believe, because good is God. G-O-O-D, G-O-D. Because good is God, so live good and blessings you'll receive. The breasts are just deceived by nonsense, material objects, and selfish ways. I'm lost, yes, but I will find myself one of these days.
Fucking right, dude.
Oh, man, that was...
Well, shit, dude. You just covered
That was a lot of
everything
hard
that we
work.
wanted to talk about in that one verse.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
That was good, man.
Yeah, that verse took me like 2 weeks to finish. It was for the So Gone challenge. I was writing some of it on break in my car at work. I remember specifically just like playing
See,
the beat.
If I wrote that shit, it'd be like, oh fuck, it has to be to a song. I didn't want to waste all this good material just on some
Dude, I've taken
acapella thing.
bits and
That's so
pieces
cool
of
though.
that.
Like that is, yeah, that's good shit, man.
Yeah, it's really, really long, so I can't like put it that whole verse into
Yeah.
a song. But I have taken bits and pieces of it and put it into places where I think,
That'd sound really dope with like ambient music, like meditation music. and
dude, I
shit.
might make a video to that.
That'd be kind of cool. It'd be
Yeah.
like spoken word meditations.
Yeah, I
think
think
we
I
just
like it
invented
better
something.
than when I try to rap. Like I tried to do it at a show one time to a beat, and I think I like it better just kind of like slow, freeform acapella because
Definitely,
I can
'cause
really hit points.
Yeah, and people will pay attention more to it. you
When
know?
it's to the beat, it's just way. There's too many things in there to really just like put it all. You need a hook or something to capture people's
and
attention.
just having
back.
the beat behind it kind of muddy down the content of that. 'cause
Exactly, because you gotta
like,
really
that's a
flow
real
to the
message,
beat
you know?
when certain parts of that need their own. They need to be slowed
Mhm.
down or picked up. You know. Yeah, that's true. That's my spoken word piece for sure.
Fucking dope, man. Next time for the next episode, we're gonna have you do another one of those.
Oh, I will for
Super
sure.
dope. That'd be
I
a
would
little
love to.
segment. Matt's last word. We'll do it at the
Yeah,
end of every
at
podcast.
the end. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I think
So is that the end?
I
then?
think it should be. We're probably about 3 hours deep, but I'll edit it a bit.
I think we are. That's good.
3 hours deep. Yeah, perfect way to end the shit, man. Well, Pinky, Matthew, where can people find you on the socials?
I deleted Instagram and Facebook from my phone, and I will not be back on them until I have some material ready to distribute for music-wise. So for now, they can look me up and Matt Nunya if you can find me. Otherwise, fuck you.
What was that Reddit shit? The Troll
Reddit?
Hunter? Terry the Troll Hunter. Look up that shit.
Just go on Reddit and look up things that you like and that entertain you, and do that instead of scrolling through people's posts and bullshit
Yeah.
and negative energy.
Unless it's
Find
my
something that you
bullshit
like.
post and negative energy.
Yeah,
then
follow
please
Logan
like,
Michaels.
share, and subscribe that shit.
Follow Logan Michaels. See, I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to innovate a completely new way of navigating this technological world and advancements that we're diving through as a human race right now, because instead of focusing on the advancements that we should be, we are droning into the muddled voices of despair and negative thinking and bullshit and laziness and people's fake
A lot
positive
of fucking fake.
shit.
A lot of fucking fake.
So let's not get run amok with all this bullshit, and let's take these wonderful technological advances such as having a computer in your phone and a computer access to anything and Wi-Fi everywhere. Let's take this and use it to learn and use it to increase our knowledge base and create more. Let's innovate and create instead of wasting the time in space.
Well said, sir.
Thank you.
Fucking phenomenal.
Love you all.
But yeah, you can listen to my stupid content.
Yeah, Logan's
that is wasting time in space, called the Totally Potpourri Podcast, which you are listening to right now. You can check that out on officialloganmichaels.com. I'm gonna get this shit on Spotify, through the Anchor app. So thank you for the Anchor app for making it so easy for us independent podcasters to start off the ground running, baby. But thanks for tuning in, y'all.
And thank you, Logan, for having me on here, man. I appreciate the time.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna make
was
this
a
a
lot of fun.
reoccurring thing, dog.
I would love
It's
to.
gonna be fun.
This is good for me too. Kind of
And I'm
gets
gonna
me
be
warmed
a
up.
lot more sober the next time. I'm about. Oh, that's only 4 beers deep. I'm a fucking bitch.
That ain't shit, dude. I used to do 6 beers on a weeknight, bro, on a work day.
I don't drink like that. Told you.
My tolerance was up. All right.
All right, shit.
Till
Peace,
later,
y'all.
homies. Love you guys.
Later.